Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? Okay, let's get this started. Okay, everybody, welcome back to day 2 of how to get US support and operations jobs and clients remotely from India. Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Tell me in chat. Okay, we had a rocking session yesterday, and thank you for all the lovely feedback that you dropped for us on our Twitter and LinkedIn post links. It was just overwhelming to see so many of you writing such positive comments on Twitter and LinkedIn. Just in case you missed these links yesterday, we're going to post them again in chat and make sure that you drop in your feedback for yesterday. Okay? Now, just coming back to just making sure everyone knows how to interact with everyone. So can everybody just go to your chat window and see, those of you who are here for the first time specifically, when you send a message to us, when you type in your chat window, it by default sends a message only to hosts and panelists. So if you want to send a message to everybody, you have to toggle from host, go to that drop down and select everyone. Yes? So when you select everyone, only then your messages go to everyone. Otherwise, by default, they come to hosts and panelists. Yes, if all of you can just toggle and go to everyone, could you just say done? And I'll know that you know how to work with sending a message to everyone. Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Wonderful. Now, when we open chat and ask you to mark everyone, just click on that drop down, right? And from time to time, we'll be closing this feature because we don't want your phone or your computer to be buzzing with hundreds of notifications. Everybody got it? Perfect. Now, how many of you attended the bootcamp yesterday? Could you mark everyone if you attended the bootcamp yesterday and say yes? I'll know that you attended the bootcamp yes from yesterday. Now, don't say no if you didn't attend it yesterday. Just say first if you're here for the first time. Oh, okay. Well, how many of you are here for the first time today? That's amazing. I know what it must be taking for you to, come in on a Sunday afternoon. I really appreciate the commitment that you have for your career. Tells me. Now, we're ready for an epic day 2. So for all those of you who are attending for the first time, if you're concerned about, but about the session, okay, recordings, all these resources that you're at your own time after otherwise
Recording
promise
in
to just
progress.
be here, fully participate without a worry that you missed something. Yes? Okay, lovely. Great. Perfect. Now, there are a lot of new skills that we're yet to teach you today. And we've been studying the industry as it has been evolving. And see, we're in the edtech space ourselves, which is a delivery and operations intensive. And we went 70% remote, not in 2020, in 2016, so that we could survive in a bootstrap manner against the large competitors who had crores of VC money. And we went fully remote in 2020. Yesterday, we discussed the career crisis which is faced by professionals in the support and operations industry based on a lot of what you've shared with us, and explained to you how you can work remotely with high potential US SMEs, service businesses, startups, e-commerce stores. We spoke about specific industries that you could work with. Also with top MNCs who are opening their global capability centers in India. Now, yesterday we discussed with you how AI is changing the entire landscape in support and operations. Yes. And how you can grow in support and operations roles despite AI. We remember those of you who were here yesterday, roles, which are not very different, but just is different, difficult kind of work. Most patients having
Recording in
and
progress.
then to extend it to other products and services. So it's an evolving journey. Now, we've identified some of the most important challenges that you yeah. Okay, just a moment. Okay, from time to time, I'm going to go to the chat window and see if there's something I need to address. Chand, absolutely, it can help you if you do want to go in that direction. Okay. Now, by the way, this opportunity is equally available in any advanced country like the UK, Singapore, UAE, Canada, European countries, Australia, and not just limited to the US. We keep saying US because US has a maximum number of potential employers, but you can actually spread your bets in all of these places as well. And yesterday we showed you how to configure a chatbot for a client using Landbot, right? And some examples of how to find potential employers. We showed you Y Combinator and we also showed you Apollo.io. And also what kind of messages could you send to them? Yes? Now I want to ask you, did any one of you actually try to reach out to a US based small business or startup? Yes? Yes, Nitin, absolutely. Did you try? How did it go? I want to know in chat. What happened? How did it go? I know so many of you are saying yes, no, yes. Now I want to know how did it go for you? Okay. I see so many of you saying yes, and I see unequal and more number of people saying no. Yes. So today we'll show you some specific case studies and some more strategies of how to reach out and do outreach to inspire you and to show you how you can do it as well. Are you ready for today? If you're ready, would you give me like an R in chat? Yes. Okay, perfect. Now, then I want you to put on your thinking cap, get a pen and paper to make quick notes because some of the things you may just want to take a screenshot of or make a quick note of, right? So here's what we're going to cover today. Like I promised you, we'll start with a 6-month plan that our learners follow to build and grow in their career in support and operations. And you could do it too as well if you follow the plan. And we'll teach you how to perform customer sentiment analysis, deploy predictive analytics using and use it for upselling, cross-selling, preventing refunds, and increasing customer retention. We'll talk about this just in a moment, okay? Then we'll show you how to conduct an audit for a potential employer's website from a support and operations perspective and craft powerful outreach messages to pitch yourself, right? Uh, Now, Okay.
Recording in
Now,
progress.
we will show you how to audit a customer support response and create operations and support knowledge base so that you can deploy what is called a self-service help desk and start implementing ticket deflection with human AI handoffs. Then we also will show you how to perform review management services if we have time. See, our goal today is very simple. You should be left with a sense of I can do it as well and a clear pathway to act. Now, I'm reading some of your messages, right? And some of yours, I read, I think Karthik said, you can skip all this and just say, how can I find a job? See, I want to tell you something. Uh, if you're going to sit with that mindset of just tell me how to find a job, uh, that's a very narrow way of approaching the AI revolution. You want to also learn how to upskill yourself. We've been talking about this since yesterday, right? If you don't upskill yourself, it will be very hard to even find a job for what you're doing currently. So let's focus on what you can learn. And for what you're learning, the job market on LinkedIn, Twitter, all of LinkedIn and Naukri is only 20%. 80% of opportunities actually lie in direct pitching. So if there's something that you don't know and can get you opportunities, let's focus on how you can learn and get those opportunities, right? And that's our goal today. Our goal today is that we give you a plan and you have a sense of मैं कर सकता हूं या मैं कर सकती हूं, and you have a clear pathway to act. Does that make sense, everybody? See, we want to teach you stuff. Do you understand the difference between teaching you how to fish and giving you fish? I can show you one directory on how to get a job versus I teach you skills so that you never have to worry about switching from one job to the other or feeling the heat with AI. What are you interested in? Are you interested in learning the skills so that you never have to worry? Or are you interested in just learning how to get a job right now? Okay, good. That's what we're here to teach you. Okay? Okay, great. Perfect. And I'm not saying you will not have opportunities. We've been showing you how to pitch, how to get projects and assignments, and we'll continue to show you all of that. Right? Okay, great. Perfect. Now, with clarity of purpose and sure-footed actions come amazing results. How many of you feel that you're stuck because of a lack of clear directions? आपको बता देगी क्या करना है. आपसे ये रोड मैप खुद नहीं फिगर आउट कर सकते आप. और आपको लगता है अगर आपको कोई if someone just told you like do 1 2 3 4 5 6 you would just have an amazing career. Yes? By the way, if you feel like that, today is your lucky day because we're about to give you a clear roadmap that you can follow. Does that sound exciting? Does that sound something that will be useful for you? Yes? Now, one important announcement. So, yesterday, after about 2 hours of showing you the opportunity, what kind of work, how much can you earn, we shared a preference list to see how many of you are actually interested in receiving professional help, right? To learn how to work remotely for US employers, operations and support related jobs. Who amongst you filled up the preference list and you're here? If you did, if you filled up the list, would you type list and mark everyone, please? Yes? Wow, we have like more than 900 and approximately 920 people right now. Okay, perfect. Great. Now, are you guys actually interested in receiving professional help? Those of you who were here yesterday, is someone teaching you the kind of stuff we covered yesterday? Not really, right? Okay. Now, because if you're really interested, then we have a problem. We were actually shocked because there were about 607 people who showed interest by filling up the preference list as of this morning. Now, yesterday we said we can't take so many people, right? And after seeing a huge level of interest, I specifically requested my finance and delivery team to give me more scholarships. So that's so because I didn't want so many people to get disappointed. And after a lot of discussion, they've agreed to give us 75 scholarships. Okay. Now it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. And we'll talk about this at 3:45. I will make the scholarship offer then. And those of you who want it can immediately book your seat then and there if you like. Now, when I explain it, just be ready to take action because when we announce it, slots go away very fast given the demand. So just keep focusing. In our experience, sometimes when we open the slots, it's a Hunger Game situation. Those people who take action first tend to get the offer because it's on a first come, first serve basis. And once seats are gone, they're gone. We can't help it. Right. And the rest of you then will have to wait for future batches, which we'll launch next year sometime. So sign up for the course on the scholarship offer when we share with you. Okay, let's proceed. More about this later. It's going to be super affordable, highly valuable, but more about this later. Can we talk about a quick skill? Yes. We've been talking to you about
Ask. Hi, everybody. Do you want a skill or do you want a plan? Some of you may want a skill. Both? Okay, so we'll do both. Then wait for the plan, okay? Because the skill will take about 15 minutes. This is a mad skill, okay? Sentiment analysis and predictive analytics. And the good news is that we are not asking you to use any hi-fi tools, okay? And we're going to show you exactly how to apply in ops. All right, Mansi and Karan.
Okay, great. So how do you conduct sentiment analysis? Now, before I start this, I want to ask so many of you who are here from support and operations. Do you have data related to customer experience within your reach in your everyday work? Yes. How many of you have access to data that tells you about customer experience? You could be using various metrics for it. Yes. Okay, great. Just wanted to do a check. Great. Now, see, the popular understanding of customer support is that you work on a pre-existing ERP or a CRM, close a client ticket within a certain TAT, and get a satisfactory rating. How many of you identify that, resonate with that, and work just like this? Quickly, yes, no, maybe, please. Yes? Okay, wonderful. Now, this kind of work approach does not solve business problems, right? See, we explained that we spoke about this yesterday. A business has two engines to keep the business running. One is called a business development engine, which is the sales and marketing, which gets the money, right? And the other is the delivery engine that makes sure that paying customers get what they were promised, right? Now, just closing tickets and obtaining a rating out of 5 stars does not do the job for businesses. And I'll tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because many happy or unhappy customers do not fill surveys. In any case, survey based satisfaction metrics can be gamed by customer support agents, right? They will specifically identify delighted customers to represent to the management that, oh, business is doing very well, right? When the true picture could be different. Yes. Now, what about public reviews? Do you think they tell the truth? Not really, because research says that 12% of happy customers leave a positive review when asked. Otherwise, the numbers may be much lower. And an unhappy customer is highly likely to leave a negative review. Yes? And also, it takes 10 positive reviews to nullify the effect of one negative review. So, you may have an absolutely fantastic business doing a great job, but could have terrible reviews online. Now, we've seen this at close quarters for many businesses, and that happens. Now, review management then becomes quite a bit of work, and we'll talk to you about that. But right now, what we're about to tell you is about the problems that you can solve and how you can use sentiment analysis and predictive analytics to prevent some of these problems. Okay. So let me just shift the angle from you to a business owner. So here's what a business owner expects from a customer support team member anywhere in the world. So a business owner wants that new clients and customers are properly onboarded and they love using the product because it solves their problem, right? This is their ideal wish. Then ensuring that customer support agents proactively engage with users when there is a query versus just closing a ticket based on TAT. ठीक है? Support teams and angry and upset customers are turned into fans through empathy. And this is a piece that AI cannot do, right? Now, ensuring that negative reviews, returns, refunds are predicted ahead of time and risk is minimized, that is what is successful. Then ensuring that delighted customers extend subscriptions, buy more, renew, or refer others to buy. Now, ensuring that appropriate reviews from delighted customers are turned into testimonials, reviews, and showcased to the world. This is the wish list of what a business owner wants. Okay. Amani Gandhi, I just want you to focus right now. We'll talk about what you're asking for at 3:45. Okay. Now, with a US SME, you could be their first customer support employee and you have the opportunity to build systems, team and process from ground up. ठीक है? आप में से बहुत so many of you ना are still continuing to ask us about please tell me how to get a job. आपको पता तो होना चाहिए कि what your employer is looking for. We're talking to you about that. What is the point of searching for a job if you don't even know what your potential employer is looking for?
Mansi, you
Yeah.
explained the list of those 6 things, right?
Yes, we did
That
that yesterday.
employers want. How many of you feel that aankhein khul gayi, like, I never thought of operations like that? How many of you feel like that after you heard that? Did it register or not registered? Did you let it go bouncer? How can I help in all these things? Which is a valid question, and which is why we are helping you to understand and showing you tools, right? Like Piche or Mansi. Yeah, and it's okay if you say bouncer, right? Because you have never thought like, correct? Some people are saying there are 935 people here. Look, there are two parts. It's there in this today's plan that one is that a business as a business development engine, which is all the sales, right? After that, take over. How do you
Recording in
if you are
progress.
just turning a call, picking up in a voice process and answering something based on a SOP, that job is for just have to shift your point of view a little. Okay. Clear, now we'll move. All right, Mansi.
Okay, great. Now, but your systems, the systems that you build should solve these problems, right? And we will now show you how to use AI to conduct a sentiment.
Recording in progress.
That is where sentiment analysis becomes a newly acquired superpower. So it's not difficult to deploy. And sentiment analysis is not about understanding tone, language, anger, or emotions. When you're analyzing sentiment, here is what you need to be asking. Here is what you need to focus on. Who's unhappy or likely to take a refund. That impacts business, right? Especially if they're within the refund timeline. Then, who's likely to leave a bad review? What kind of people are likely to churn? Who seems to be upset and likely to churn? Who's delighted and likely to renew? Who should we make upsell offers to? कौन खरीदने वाला है? Who should we speak to and delight? Are there people who are unable to use a certain feature who we should call immediately? Now, step one is to identify your extremely delighted customers so that they can be sold more offered renewals, cross sells, and upsells. Now, you don't have to make the sale, you just refer them to the sales team and obtain an offer and simply make the sale from there. They make the sale. I want you to tell me how many of you have access to such data, but you never thought of it in this nature. Quickly, can some of you tell me? Now it's very easy because the customer is already ready and willing to pay, and there is barely any selling skills required.
There are 957 people here now. This is the peak. It's incredible. I'm grateful to you all for spending your Sunday afternoon with us and giving us your time and patience, and we promise value for that. Okay. All right, Mansi.
Now, second is you identify your extremely angry customers before they write a scathing negative review publicly and take refunds. That will impact the business, right? Your goal is to speak to them immediately, understand their concerns, use empathy, support, and then have them achieve their outcomes and preempt the damage. That's how you protect the business. And third is you find customers who are struggling, who aren't angry yet, they're stuck somewhere because they're having trouble with your service. It's very simple. If they can't use it, they won't renew. They may leave a poor feedback, and your goal is to facilitate your product, right? Create a delight and make them your biggest advocate. Now, if you can figure this out, is this difficult or doable? Tell me. You already have the data. I'm in a moment about to show you how to use AI to scan through the for a human to do all of this by yourself is complex. नहीं तो आप कर लेते ना, you would have done it by now because it requires a lot of resources and time. However, once you have an AI powered sentiment analysis, when you combine your human sensibilities and AI, there is magic. So let's show you how. Garima, you want to come in and show them how this works?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Allow me to, yeah.
No.
Right. All right, everybody. So I have collected a couple of support tickets from my own company. These are a couple of tickets that I have.
These are some dummy tickets, huh? We have compiled a few of them. We will do a sentiment analysis. Sorry to interrupt, Garima. Just one background. Some of you, is everybody comfortable now? Simple way to apply this is to export on a daily basis your customer support tickets from the tool that you have. Are you guys comfortable doing that? Let me know on chat. Okay. A lot of tools don't have a built-in support options, export option. Some of them have it. If they don't have it, you can create using Claude a Python script to export it. Okay, so what happens is that there is a download button for each, so you can create a Python script without knowing Python because Claude automatically creates it. Or you can use a tool like Claude, okay, which is damn easy because you will just attach the support ID, okay, because Claude connects with your Gmail. Okay, so what you have to do, suppose we have a ticket ID called support@lawseco.in. I will say forward that to my Gmail. Okay. And that will get added to my Claude. Now Claude can pull in the emails from there. So if I have the support emails in my email inbox, then Claude can read from there. Okay. Till here you could follow. I'll show you Claude also how to do that. In the meanwhile, just let's do the classic way of how Garima has shown. Right? Satish, if this is a waste of your time, can you please leave? Nobody's forcing you. Guys, can you all tell us if this is valuable? 963 people are here. I hope you're not wasting your time, guys. Let us know on chat. Okay. So there is 31 tickets on a daily basis. If you do this, you can have a live sentiment analysis running and you can demo this to your potential US client. Okay. All right.
Now,
Go ahead.
everybody, I am on Claude.
Can you mark everybody, please? Because a lot of people are unclear about this. Just as we showed you, chat is open. Only when chat is open, you'll have the option to mark everyone. You can do that right now. Okay, over to you, Garima.
Yeah. So you saw I have this 100 plus pages doc having a lot of demo tickets. I basically downloaded it. I'll do it again for you. Now I have downloaded it as a PDF and now I am at Claude and I have written a prompt for it. You're a customer success analyst using the available data, support tickets, refund requests. I have also attached a PDF containing all these tickets. So basically, I will also drop this file on my Claude and it has been attached now. So basically, I've asked Claude to give me a segment of the users. The first segment should be unhappy, at risk customers, second should be delighted, third should be action oriented recommendations. And I ask it to do a sentiment analysis now. And you see, it is thinking right now, and I'll keep you updated as it proceeds. What do you think? It will it be successful or not?
And why did we choose this prompt?
This prompt because it has
No, let's ask them. Let's ask them. We have given answer earlier. And Mansi taught this also. But why did we choose this? Okay, let's see what Claude does. To categorize, to optimize, AI tool, rate the comments. No. Why did we choose this prompt? Ki batao which user wants what thing.
and now you see
Because this is the just one second, Garma, sorry. This is the business problem that we are solving. I'm sorry to interrupt. This is the business problem and how we are solving it. That's why we chose specifically this prompt. And if we tell this to a business owner, that do you know that this is what you can do from your support tickets? They are a gold mine. You don't know, here's my demo. Remember, I told you track record? That track record is this. You can show this and you can say, I can do this for your last month of tickets. Okay, and they'll be like, okay, you're a genius, man. This is what you have to do. Okay, now over to you, Karim.
yeah, so basically it has told me which people are at a high risk of taking a refund. So these people I have to get in touch. Then negative review risk, churn risk, usage struggles these people are having. These are the delighted ones. So basically I would actually get in touch with them, ask them to review, or probably I can upsell another product of mine. Then what are the actions that I need to do as a business? Roma Bhatara is an urgent one for me because she's asked for refund. Then basically, it has actually told me all the key insights and patterns, all the behavioral indicators, high engagement, satisfaction drivers. So basically, the whole analysis has been done without me giving it hours of my manual work. Now, next, what I would do is on the basis of the same sentiment analysis, I would ask Claude to predict what is going to happen in the future. What is the volume and trend that I can see in the future? Please forecast it on the basis of the recurring ticket themes. How over time the patterns have changed or evolved. What is the risk and escalation prediction that we can see? In the meantime, I'll play it so that it doesn't take a lot of time. Now I can read. I can continue to read. Then third, I want Claude to tell me what agent and what agent who was the agent who worked well. Which agents or workflows are associated with faster resolution? Are there agents consistently handling high risk? Right. So what are the operational recommendations that I get? So you see, the predictive analysis is here. Basically, it is forecasting what are the what we can predict in the future to be happening, and we can probably mitigate all the negatives that we predict in the current state. Say, for example, batch migration requests. This is 35% of the tickets are actually related to migration, right? So average resolution time was 1 to 2 days. So these are the recurring ticket themes that we can predict. These are the high risk and escalation predictions. So don't you think you will actually help the business owners take better and efficient business decisions related to what we have already predicted? Please tell me if you think this is going to help. Can you put your prompts? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I would definitely put the prompts. The prompts are highly detailed, as you can see, and there's a reason because the more you instruct your AI tool, the better it works for you. Now, uh, if you think that the business owner will benefit from this particular analysis, how are you going to actually present it to the business owner? Are you going to copy and paste this in a doc file? No. So, how are you going to present it actually? I would like to show absolutely. Somebody said dashboards. Okay. So now I want Claude to actually present it in the form of a dashboard. So my prompt is you're a data analyst. I will upload a PDF, or I'll say on the basis of on the basis of this data set that you created above, create a visual interactive dashboard for me. Do you think it'll work? Do you think it can create a dashboard without me coding? It does? Okay. Unsure? Possible? Of course. Okay. Yes, of course. That's why we are doing it. Power BI. No, I don't have to learn Power BI for this. It does all of it itself. It's actually creating the HTML itself. Absolutely. AI is amazing. Yes. It will HTML CSS with page output. Absolutely. I've done this in the past. It's too good. Awesome. Yes, absolutely. Python. Yeah. So I don't have to learn HTML Python at all. It's doing the whole job itself. Okay, so you're asking real time. For real time, we can actually add an integration of.
You have to do it with N8N if you want to do it real time. But before you even create an N8N integration, the thing is the answer has to be tried, tested, and validated. So you have to do a manual flow first, right? So what you would do if you are, say, let's right now you're pitching for work, right? You will not tell them I'll automate this. You will say first I will do this manually every day with all your tickets. Then I'll move to weekly analysis and I'll start automating the daily stuff. Okay, now you check this. And this is a sentiment analysis based one. Huh? So this your Zoho cannot do. Zendesk can't do. Right? Check this.
Now you see the dashboard is ready, and it looks pretty presentable and organized. 34 tickets, 1.2 resolution time was there. So this basically 0.3 days improvement is seen. 8% high risk tickets are there. 4.7 is the customer satisfaction. It's gone up 0.2 points this month. You see a graph that shows weekly progress. You see it's pretty interactive. If you see assignments are 12, then this is related to schedule conflicts. 23 are related to portal access. Now, I'll go down. You see this. This is escalation risk by category. Course delays shows 85% escalation probability. This is about the course delays schedule. So the business leadership will be able to make decisions very well because it's so interactive and it's pretty easy to use. I'll scroll down.
How's it? See the
90
predictions.
Yeah. This is a 90-day forecast that it is given to me weekly. Key predictions are also given here. High risk customer alert. So all these customers are at high risk. Roma Bhatara, I cannot forget the name now. It's been repeated many times. We really need to talk to this person. Then data driven recommendations for leadership. Immediate action within 24, 48 hours. These are Roma Bhatara has to be talked to. By the way, these are demo tickets. Then revenue prediction this month. We need to prevent these refunds for $15,000. Convert 8 at-risk customers to advocates. So, this is pretty easy and pretty presentable.
How many of you are ready to say bye-bye to Power BI? Somebody is saying you are showing us worked out example. Guys, we did this live in front of you with tickets, right? 31 tickets we uploaded. You can do this every day. 100 tickets you can upload.
By the
right?
way,
If it reaches a context limitation, then you have to connect it through API. We teach you that in the course, okay, so that it can keep processing more data because the client will have to pay for the API usage, right? There is absolutely no problem with it, no confidentiality, blah blah, no problem. Yeah, you know why? The same tool, Claude, is the backbone of Lovable, the world's fastest growing tech development platform today. ChatGPT is the backbone for Harvey, which is used by law firms. Nobody cares more about confidentiality than law firms, which are using a suited booted version of ChatGPT called Harvey. Okay. Don't worry about API and all. First, you just understand this is working, right? If you use these things, obviously you'll solve tickets or you'll have somebody else solve tickets. You'll create a support, knowledge base, all of that. Then anybody can solve tickets. But you understand if you are doing this is more valuable than solving tickets. And some entry level person can then be trained like this. You'll create a knowledge base. You'll create dummy answers for all the possible scenarios with AI. And then you will solve tickets. That person can solve tickets. You can create a 72-hour training. We showed that sometimes, I'll show you later, and then the tickets can be solved. Do you understand this? Let us know on chat if this makes sense. Yeah, Suvarna, if for Omni channel, you will have to create a workflow so that you can pull in data outside. Correct? Let us know on chat. Can you mark everybody we've opened chat? Is this exciting? Do you want to learn 50 such things? You can create your own automations. You can use n8n with no code without being a techie, without being a coder, right? So literally you don't have to learn Excel and Power BI today. Today you have to learn how to do these things, right? Okay. All right. We'll move. Awesome. We'll show you how to pitch also next. Who wants to know how to pitch this service and other services? Mansi will take it over, I think.
Yep.
The setting is changed to everybody. Okay, I'm changing it to everybody. Okay, you all can give us your feedback and mark everybody. Okay, any hesitations, any questions? Are you feeling confident? This much you can start with a client when you pitch to a client. I'll do this on a daily basis. See, imagine any game, any automation that is done first, it has to be manually tried to work a few times, right? You do this for 2 weeks, then you start creating an automation out of it. Okay, awesome, Mansi.
Okay,
Awesome, very
super.
much. Thank you. We will
Thank-
teach you from scratch, from zero. What is RV Vijay? I don't know. All right. Harvey. Oh, Harvey. Harvey is the AI tool, not RV. Harvey. Some people were saying confidentiality की वजह से नहीं कर सकते. Nothing like that. All these AI tools have been developed keeping that in mind. They are not making money from $20 accounts. They are making money from big companies which are using this AI at the back end for their own softwares, and they are paying them tons of money for the AI computational power. They keep confidentiality fully in track for this. Okay. All right. So you don't have to worry about any of this. Clients won't have this issue. Okay. Let's move.
Okay, everyone, as you can see, this is not one-time work, right? You must do this consistently, check for accuracy, maintain operations accordingly. Now, if you can do this for a startup or a US SME, and it averts negative, reviews, prevents a refund, even makes a couple of, upsell and renewals happen every month, they're not going to mind paying you $2,000, $3,000 a month just for this. Just imagine. Keep doing the math alongside. Now, you can also help them implement chatbots, what we taught you yesterday, and create self-servicing help desks. And this is just one, this is one more skill that we've taught you about customer reviews. We'll show you how to do that, how to do more on this tomorrow. Don't make the mistake of assuming that AI is replacing human beings. There's a company called Klarna, which totally replaced human support with AI, and now forced to course correct to bring back humans. So don't think that people are just going to get wiped out and only AI is going to do the work. That's not going to happen, because in reality, like we've been saying to you since yesterday, AI plus human is the most powerful combination. So how can you make this happen for yourself? Let's talk about the plan. What is the work that you need to do? So let's discuss the plan that that you need to become an AI-powered customer support and operations professional and get remote operations and support-related jobs, assignments with US and other advanced economies, part-time, full-time, remotely, whatever works for you, right? Now, this is the plan that we give our students and our learners. Now, you can do it also if you know what the plan is, right? So if you're going to join our program, you better know what you're signing up for. And if you're not going to join our program, you should still have the plan so that you can apply it yourself. Okay? Now, listen very carefully, take notes, take a screenshot, just so that you can capture all parts of it. See, one thing to remember, it is urgent, and I can't say this enough, to act for operations and support professionals because job cuts are near if they aren't already happening, right? Now, those customer support and operations professionals who are accustomed to dialing phone numbers, using an auto dialer, reading out a script, putting temporized responses, just managing that, doing data entry work or checking databases, they're going to be affected the first. Fortunately, you can avoid this by learning how to use AI, solving high order operations with your support and delivery related skills for businesses. Because AI plus human is greater than AI alone or human alone. And it's not difficult to learn. Just 2 hours a day is what is required. Right? So, moving on. Now, you have two choices: prepare ahead or ride the wave because you're prepared, or make disproportionate gains and or suffer. Now, we expect very few people to actually, learn and just change the trajectory of their game. Most people will try to wait and follow the herd. People who will not prepare may be at the risk of losing their jobs. Many of them will not accept this. So many of you will still say, "Oh, tell me how can I get, how can I just tell me just how to get a job." You will not try and learn. When they lose their job, they will stay unemployed for months and complain that they're not getting such opportunities, and that the government is not supporting them. It's like the expert horse riders who refuse to learn how to drive after the invention of the motor car. Most of them merely became relics of the past. The same thing happened when people who were using typewriters refused to learn computers. History is littered with memories of such people. So we don't want that to happen to you. We can tell you how you can survive this challenge and thrive. Takes 2 hours a day for 6 months. Now, we're the only ones teaching these things, right? As you can see it, you learn how to use it, become a leader, or perish. Unfortunately, no room for being mediocre. So if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. What are you going to do? You get to decide, right? Now, unlike other programs, you will pursue elsewhere, which provide only theoretical knowledge. When we teach you skills like this, when we taught you, chatbot yesterday or predictive analytics today, we also want you to immediately reach out to potential recruiters and clients for doing the work so that you can build track record. This is a part of the course curriculum itself, right? Learning is not enough. You must do these things practically itself, and not after the course is over, right within the course. This is exactly what separates skill arbitrage students from everyone else. You can learn these tactics, apply them in your life as well. Now, if you're already someone who's experienced and earning well, say 1 to 2 lakhs per month, you can use this plan to work on the side to get an additional income and later move to full-time roles that pay 3 to 5 times more. We'll also share some notes on pricing strategies so that you can move beyond $10 to $20 an hour as you solve important business problems. Now, what happens between the first 6 months? See, the first 6 months are focused on learning the easiest skills so that you can offer those and get a client's trust and get a maximum number of potential clients. Okay. Now, once you learn this, you can quickly get started by performing some initial work to build track record. And you'll progressively learn more advanced skills as you go along, right? And subsequently charge more and benefit more from skill stacking. So, what are the 20 most important skill sets? We've divided them into a couple of buckets. Okay. And now is where I need you to focus. The first bucket is client onboarding. See, onboarding is a crucial part for the SaaS industry, edtech companies, tech services. Why? They sell subscriptions, right? Even service firms, service retainers, subscriptions, D2C businesses. Failed onboarding, we spoke about this yesterday, leads to
Mansi, check know if they know it, if they just understand the importance, and let's just create it informally. I think most people will know.
Okay. So how many of you know what a SaaS product and offering is and how that works?
Any B2C product, right? onboarding has to happen. Something like a Netflix is very smooth. How? Because they have made that onboarding thing easy. But what about other platforms, Zoho and all of that, right? Zoho is B2B. When a new user comes, they should be able to use the program. Lead Squared, so many other, right? Even AI tools, they always have to onboard a new customer so that they get the result they paid for. That handoff from the sales to the operations team and the satisfaction of the client has to be very smooth, otherwise the company will die. Okay, that is onboarding. Let's show you now the skills that are important in onboarding. Okay, clear? Onboarding is a major problem for many businesses. Onboarding is one of the most important features of our company because we give so many services which nobody is used to. Like, we don't offer courses, we offer career services plus training. It's crazy. Like, there's an infrastructure literally we offer. So there is a very elaborate onboarding process that we have. Now this is a very important one. All right, Mans, you can show the graphs and let's move.
So the problem is that a good salesperson sells, but if the customer does not experience all the set of services, they're left disillusioned, right? And this is what the graph looks like. So there is a peak of inflated expectations and then the slope of enlightenment to a plateau of productivity if you as support and operations professionals don't take care of onboarding. And this is not a marketing or a sales problem, it's an operations problem that needs to be fixed. So what are the 5 things that you should do? You should identify quick wins in the first 30, 60, and 90 days. Then design personalized AI guided customer journeys, personalized onboarding through predictive customer profile, deploy chatbots to automate routine onboarding steps and set a positive first impression. And then conduct onboarding audits and monitor the effectiveness of all this structure that you've just put in, right? The second skill and bucket that you need to focus on is review management. So conduct sentiment analysis for existing reviews, right? Then create an AI first review management strategy to get hundreds of additional reviews with a human in loop. So combination of AI and human. Use integrated AI review platforms to collect steady, high quality feedback across platforms. Then create a referral and upsell engine to make new offers to customers leaving positive reviews. Use predictive analytics to minimize negative reviews. Can you see the amount of work you can just do only with reviews that would directly impact a business? Does this make sense, everyone? Have you ever looked at reviews like this? Yes? Chat is open, you can share. Maybe you've never looked at working on reviews like this, but there is so much contribution that you can make just with reviews. Yes? Now, the third bucket of skill that you need to focus on is AI driven customer support, ticket deflection, audits, and training. Now, what does this mean? So, convert legacy customer support desks into automated AI first service centers, right? Build conversational design and flows that resolve customer queries without agent help, right? So that the human first responders are eliminated and this can be taken care of by a bot. Analyze sentiment data to spot churn risks, minimize refunds, and increase retention and upsell opportunities early so that you can pass on this data to sales. And then run omni-channel support with seamless human handoffs at voice, email, SMS, and WhatsApp. Then deploy round the clock chatbots for instant issue resolution with human handoffs at appropriate points. Maintain live dashboards that highlight customer health and team performance, and apply structured empathy to turn complaints into loyalty moments. And then tailor renewal and upsell messages with dynamic AI personalization. Yes, this is all of the work that you can do differently and something that is evolving in the customer success and customer satisfaction space that you need to really learn. Then using customer support for product improvement and revenue generation. Mostly, you will see the amount of data you have, you can contribute to product improvement if you use this data the right way. Then what you do is you actually create support led playbooks for upselling, cross selling, and doing referrals. You feed actionable customer insights directly into product marketing and sales, not just feedback out of thin air, but really data driven feedback. Then you set transparent, fair incentive schemes such that you can actually reward genuine customer success, not just metrics that are there for the heck of it that start getting rigged and gamed. Then you know when to pass a lead to sales and when to close it yourself. Yes. Then the next bucket of skills you need to learn is data analysis, automation, and AI. Build clear executive dashboards, visualizations with no code tools. Automate repetitive tasks using Zaps, webhooks, and lightweight scripts. Predict resource needs and workflow bottlenecks by applying AI analytics. And bonus is if you learn how to train, test, roll out, upgrade, and audit and run a system, how to build a customer support team altogether. Eventually, you learn 50 skills. These were the first 20 that I spoke to you about. Does this look like a bunch of skills? If you learn, you're really going to be ready for the AI revolution. What do you think? Everyone? Do you think having this under your belt will really set you apart, give you an edge in your current jobs? Yes? Okay, I'm giving you a list of the 50 skills that you will eventually learn. Okay? We're dropping this in chat. And what we are showing you in the plan is a concept called skill stacking. See, if you have just one skill, you could earn something for sure. Like if you only did building chatbots, right? Of course, you could learn something. But what if you could combine chatbots with sentiment analysis and predictive analytics? Hello? You can impact multiple things with that, right? So you can start with that. And when you stack one or two or three or more amazing skills on top of another, your value to a modern fast growing business can increase by a lot more. Basically, in skill stacking, 1 plus 1 is not 2. It could be equal to 3, 5, or 11 if you stack up more skills. And our learners learn each skill by performing mock assignments, receiving feedback from trained evaluators. Right now we just showed you this in 15-20 minutes. Aren't you irked to actually go and try this yourself? And if you get stuck when you try this, would you like help? Yes. So we provide all of that. Each time our learners learn a skill, they're asked to write their insights on LinkedIn, publish an article, and share it with potential US employers. And our learners then, see, we have a simple theory. Every skill you learn, every problem you solve, make a case study without taking names and share those learnings on social media and see your credibility and brand soar. How many of you really want to build your personal brand on LinkedIn, but you don't know how? You see other people doing it, but you have no idea what you should share. Yes? So this is how you do that. And when you do this, that's when clients, companies keep reaching out to you. That's when they start noticing you. That's when more jobs come in. That's when more assignments come in. So many of you want work, right? How do you think that happens? Now, with every bunch of skills, you will find out how to identify potential employers, conduct an audit, find one operations and support weakness, and create custom messages and send out. Now, a lot of you just expect that just because you will find some unique treasure, it will magically have you get a job. So many of you just keep asking for that. You've been looking for months and years for this treasure. You apply to hundreds of places, reach out to hundreds of headhunters every year. You've come here also asking the same thing, but it's not giving you results. Yes, is that happening? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, right? How many of you are facing this? See, the reality is that you need to build skills. You need to build new ability to do the work. You need to build track record. This enables recruiters to trust you. Why should someone give you a job? And do outreach, network with potential recruiters. When we share this roadmap in the bootcamp, we face a lot of resistance, right? Clearly, people are unwilling to accept the idea that they have to do the work to land international remote jobs. And maybe some of you are feeling that right now. Bas job bata do kaise dena hai. See, merely stating that you will work hard or that you deserve an opportunity to potential employers is not working. Everyone, for those of you who are just merely looking for jobs, I need you to get this. Why should a US employer invest their time in sharing tasks if you don't even have the skills? Let me give you another example. Imagine imagine for a moment that you had a Rolls Royce. Would you hire an inexperienced driver to drive it? Would you take that risk? Yes. See, their work is like Rolls Royce for these clients. They don't want inexperienced, untrained professionals to waste their time. Now, if you could find some treasure that you would magically, land you a job without learning any new skills and doing any outreach, wouldn't that have happened already? हो जाता ना अब तक. Haven't you tried enough? It's a great idea to repeat what works. But when something doesn't work, asking that I want a job does not work. And we keep doing the same thing again and again, hoping for a different result. It's taking the same action again and again and expecting a different result is called insanity. And it's not giving us results. I'm sorry to be, so um so crude with you. I know this is not something you wanted to hear, but it's something important. Who's here ready to recognize that you've been trying so far and it's not working? How many of you are ready to do something different? Can I show you how to reach out to a client?
We are going to show you now how to do outreach, okay? You can share the point and then the demo. But you realize that job will not happen unless you do outreach. Even in India, you do outreach. It's not like you're not applying for jobs. But only the way you have to apply for job is different. You have to offer value first and you have to identify their problem. Right? That's the only difference. You are saying, give me job, I will learn, I will work hard. You don't have to say that. You have to say, hey, you have this problem, I have done this study, I can help you in this way.
Do that, you review their product and service listing and their website, and then pitch the following services. So, listen, everyone, those of you who want jobs, listen what to pitch. You say, analysis to create processes. Then you can processes for upsell referrals. You can create a publicly available knowledge base. Tell me something. Are these things difficult to learn and do? These 7 things that I just told you. ये सीख सकते हो? Can you learn these things? Yes. Some of these things you already know to do. You know how to create process. You know how to create journey maps. Yes. Now you can learn how to use AI along with it. Then if I tell you how to approach and do outreach, can you write these messages? Yes. Now, will you ever be in a dearth of opportunities? No. Now, you can pitch more things as you learn over time. It's not difficult to identify these problems. You can instruct Claude to conduct an audit for websites which don't have chatbots and do it live. Now, can I show you how to find such businesses? Okay, so now there are various directories of how you can find businesses. Okay, I'm going to show you one, and then I will show you what message to send to them. Okay, now this is the directory. It's called Clutch, and there are various businesses that you can find. Okay, now for example, I am looking at, tell me some industries where you want jobs. Quickly tell me. Otherwise, I will look. Okay, so many of you are saying SaaS. Let's look. Okay. Okay, hold on. It's asking me for a project. Just give me a second, okay? Everyone, just a second. It just asks you to. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll ask for SaaS companies here, and we'll say we want them in the United States. United States. So now this is how businesses will show up over here, right? Now, like I went and said SaaS, I could actually go and say many others. Okay. So, for example, I'll go back and I'll say e-commerce. Okay. So we'll say e-commerce and I'll say United States. Just want to show you how this works. Whoa, it said swell commerce. Array. Just a second, everybody. Yeah. Okay, with you now. Okay. Right. Now let's go to one of their websites. This is e-commerce development. So these businesses actually help you develop e-commerce. These are e-commerce developers. Okay, so many of them. Let's say Commerce Pandit. Let's go and see their website. So this is a company that actually builds e-commerce solutions, right? Now, tell me something. What can you offer to them? This is their list of brands they work with. Okay. Client success stories. They have these case studies, right? I'm just looking to
What
see.
can you offer?
Now, if you see, the moment I say I want to call, they want to take down my number, right? They want to say, okay, give me your number. Now, can I deploy a voice agent over here? And they have offices in India as well.
This is a service company which is built in India, sell to the US.
Yeah.
They have US clients, they'll pay well wherever you're from, right? Voice agent, what else? Sentiment analysis. Can I improve onboarding? They're doing digital marketing and all, and we can say you can do few more things. You can help onboarding. I'll help you onboard your new clients better. I'll help you make sure that you have more people extending the digital marketing subscription with you. Yeah. Correct. Processes. Okay. Predictive analysis. Very good. Now you understood, and now I can do some research with AI and create a dummy chatbot or a dummy sample of what a predictive analysis or an onboarding process would look like. Correct? Okay. Awesome. Anything
now,
else, Mansi? We'll have to rush now.
okay, cool. Now I would actually go to LinkedIn and find whoever the founder is and write to the founder. We showed you that picture.
You can even sign up here and book a call
Yeah.
and then listen to the call and see how you can improve that. Maybe before the call happens, you send a couple of emails, okay? And if it doesn't get responded to, then you know that they don't have any support happening outside the call. Correct? We will send you a pitch for this. Which company is this?
This is Commerce Pandit, and we have an Indian founder for this.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now, can I just quickly tell you what message to send to them? Yes. Now, here are examples of a few messages that you can send to these kind of founders. You can say, hi, I'm a user of your product and service. I was going through your reviews to decide which product or service to buy. After seeing your Google reviews, I was discouraged. There are so many unaddressed negative reviews. This is for when you find negative reviews on a particular, product or service or their, company's page. Then I ended up trying your service anyway, and I absolutely loved it. The bad reviews were totally misleading. Now, it is unfortunate that you have so many unaddressed negative reviews, and it's probably driving away so many clients from buying from you. I happen to help small businesses like you to solve this exact problem. Would you like me to help get hundreds of good reviews from genuine customers in the next 30 days on your Google listing so that you can rank as one of the top local businesses in your category? I estimate you could get a lot of extra business from Google if you did that at no extra cost. I can do that at no extra cost. Imagine I estimated an extra 7,000 worth of buyers for you per month without spending anything on ads. If you respond, I can send you a couple of sentiment analysis from your Google reviews that I conducted so that you can have an accurate understanding. You're leaving money on the table currently. Let me know if you'd like to jump on a call to discuss more. How many of you would actually want to learn how to pitch like this? You know how to do the work, but you don't know how to pitch like this. How many of you want to learn that? Yes? Okay, good. Now, as you do this, remember to share your insights frequently on social media and prepare case studies of US startups, SME owners that you've currently helped. Now, during this time, you'll also be encouraged to support and publish 2 to 3 articles around delivery and operations because it creates big credibility for potential employers, especially because you're writing about problems that they face, right? Now, question is, ये तो सारा skill था. This is how you do outreach. But how do you get your first break into the US market? See, most small businesses and startups will need at least one of these things. In fact, they don't have most of any of these things. This is a great way to get in. Very simple. You can take a free trial, like we told you we could do with Commerce Pandit, and go through the product demo and set up a call. Send in a few questions to check the quality of responses. Most of the times, it will be the founder or an early employee or the sales team. And you can get on the entire call, listen to everything, and then propose how you can help to bring this out publicly. Here's a message if you are pitching on how to improve customer onboarding process. Take a screenshot if you want, okay? You can say, hi, so-and-so, I love the demo. It's quite disruptive. Now to reach maximum growth and adoption, onboarding users correctly is crucial, and I can help you create a 90-day onboarding plan that will ensure that your clients have quick wins every week to minimize churn. And you'll see measurable increase in satisfaction usage in just 1 month. As a bonus, I can also help you to implement a referral and upselling process within your onboarding phase and train sales reps to incorporate your unique onboarding strategy as your USP for your product. Let's sync up on a Zoom call if you're interested. Just hit yes and we'll get on a call. Everyone, how is this pitch? Can you write messages like this? Now, if you do work like this, if you pitch like this to 20 founders every day, guess what's going to happen? See, there are many other ways to reach out to potential clients. I am like Clutch. I'm sending you a list of directories which have some 20, 25 directories that you could look out for. And every directory has multiple industries that you can actually, go and target. Then I'm sending you also a list of industry-specific outreach messages that you can send. Yes? Does this help you? Is anyone else sharing with you these strategies and sharing these resources with you? Okay. Remember, getting your first 3 assignments is the hardest. When you have a lot of testimonials and good ratings on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, work flows in faster than you can handle. So if you continue to do this work, where will you be by the end of the first month? See, by the end of the first month, your goal has to be 3-4 testimonials and get your first paid gig. That's the agenda. And you can do these things even if you don't have much sales and operations experience, right? If you're a beginner, start as a virtual assistant, support US-based startups, do entry-level, project management, MIS, data entry work so that you can find out what are the problems that they are facing and you can solve complex problems later, right? Then our learners are able to avail the guidance of our placement and freelance team. And I'm going to talk to you about this, like how our placement team helps, what are the kind of numbers we've been doing. We'll talk about that in a bit. Now, how does this translate into remote jobs? Okay, very soon, as soon as you start doing 1-2 projects, they realize how much you can contribute. Most likely, international assignments will not start with a full-time remote job. They will start with one-time assignment. Once they realize the magic, then they'll give you more assignments. most US clients are afraid that you may not be available if they engage you on a project basis and you may increase your charges. So then they will transition into part-time or full-time jobs. And by the way, the US has a labor scarcity and they cannot hire US resources for this kind of work anyway. Entry-level customer support costs 50,000.
How many of you already know this? We told you yesterday, right, about the scarcity? Yeah. So you all know this, right? So now you know, no doubts about why you will be required. $20,000 per year is good job. Extra $15,000 or $10,000 a year if you're already working in Indian job, good job. We can help you do this on the side. If you're doing working in India, no problem. We can help you do it on the side. If you took a career break or you can't get a domestic job because you're in a small town, we can help you with that. Okay, these strategies work. We have shared, this is the plan that our successful students also follow. Everybody who follows this program plan can succeed. In the first 2 to 3 months, you can get initial success and later you can double down and get bigger success. But just in case, see, we have only 75 seats and I'll tell you how many people are here. There are 816 people here. Everybody will not be able to get scholarship even if they want to, right? So we want you to have the whole plan with you. Okay? Mansi, let's move, no?
Yeah. Now, see, such people like you who are wanting to get paid 20,000 are difficult to find for them, right? Let's show you how you can get remote jobs. So what you do is you do the first assignment for free. Ideally, do 3 assignments for free. What you get in return? 3 testimonials that will publicly showcase to your future clients the work you do. Now, many of your clients might just give you a tip of $30 to $100 because they're so grateful and you're not charging anything. Then you start charging $10 per hour after that. Some of your clients will start transitioning you into part-time and full-time remote jobs based on their and your convenience. You don't have to work US hours. Those of you who've been wanting to ask this, just be available for client calls which overlaps in an Indian time zone, no matter where your client is in the US. Now you can take on more work or additional freelancing clients alongside your job as well. And most of them have no issue with moonlighting. They're not like Indian clients. Now, once that happens, then you can increase your rates further after you get 20 testimonials. See, if they are growing, they'll pay you more and they'll give you more responsibilities and pay you more, right? You can even hire and build a team if you like. Now, even if they fail, the founders will go on to work for bigger companies and refer you there, and you will get more opportunities through their network. If you continue to do this work for 6 months, where will you be? See, by the end of 6 months, you can easily start earning $1,000 to $2,000 per month extra, depending on how much time you have to work and what you should have done this work. Okay, you should have learned 20 to 25 new skills from our classes and our assignments. You should have pitched to 50 small business owners, professionals, startup founders, and following our guidance, delivered some work which reflects in your Upwork and LinkedIn profile. You should have spent 3 to 4 hours a week pitching to clients directly on online platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. You should have secured one full-time or part-time job and have additional paid clients and created 5 to 6 case studies. How many of you can actually see yourself doing this work by spending 2 hours every day? Yes, Lokesh, it's absolutely flexible hours. Is this very difficult to do? If it pays you 3 to 4 times more than what Indian salaries pay you, is it very difficult? No, no. It's very doable. And by the way, it only grows from there. This is not the end. It grows. This is the starting point. Now, of course, can you do this yourself? When I shared the plan with you. Yeah, but our students do it under the guidance of experts who quickly correct their mistakes and guide them through the process. See, when you're doing this on your own, it's very hard and time taking to figure out all the steps on your own. We gave you some outreach strategies yesterday. Now, how many of you went and tried? So many of you did not try. That's what happens when you do things alone. We're telling you all the steps already, but actually doing it, seeing us build a chatbot or a voice agent looks very easy. But when you actually do it, it can be tough. And when you have the hand holding and one-on-one guidance from us, it becomes 10 times easier. What does it take? 2 hours a day. Now, we don't stop at 6 months. From the 6th to the 12th month, this is pretty much what you do. You learn 2 new skills every week. You spend 3 hours in classes, 4 to 6 hours on assignments. You spend 3 to 4 hours networking with potential employers so that you get more high paying jobs. Rest of the time, you do the work that you get from these foreign SME owners, employers, startups, professional firms, whatever you're working with, right? Now, the brightest of you may even want to launch your own services businesses. Remember, Santosh came in yesterday. He says, now I run my own agency. We encourage you to do that. In fact, we've created a special program where we'll teach you the nuts and bolts of scaling your freelance services and remote job agency from 2 lakhs to 1 crore per year of a business. Now, how fast can you grow? See, the good news is that in a US startup or SME, growth can be very rapid because they scale exponentially. With every round of funding and scarcity of talent, you can actually hit the ground running. And customer support in SMEs and startups is slightly different because the growth of MNCs might be 5 to 10% per year. But startups and SMEs don't grow at 5 to 10%. They grow exponentially, right? So that is where you will find yourself growing the most. For example, Dropbox grew 3,900% in 15 months in its initial phases. 39 times growth in a year. Isn't that crazy? 10% month-on-month revenue growth is a very common expectation across small businesses or startups that are scaling. Now, at this rate, things break frequently and need fixing on the spot. No amount of AI can automate that. You will experience that you're flying an aeroplane while building it. But it is definitely fun for you, especially because you have nothing to lose. You earn more than what you were earning here in India, at least 3 times more, and learning new things, securing your future, because there's a lot to gain at every stage of the company's growth. Even if the business and startup fails, let's assume the worst, you still get paid for your work. Plus, many failed small businesses and startup entrepreneurs go on to work for larger companies, and they can always refer you to positions there and recommend you to their network. For example, now at Addictive Learning, we have 600 plus people on our team, and we want to incorporate more automations, more AI, introduce chatbots, create knowledge bases, deploy voice agents, deploy predictive analytics, and do more. Now, if you can handle more responsibility and meet the increasing requirements of a business, you keep growing. And we have supported professionals who have secured increments every 3 months and even secured equity in Silicon Valley and Canadian startups in just 1.5 years. We'll make you meet those people also today. Abhida, you want to say something? Okay, now here are a few examples of people. We have Bhavna, who's a 2008 graduate from Indore. She started assisting a Canadian startup at $3 an hour. Okay, now within 3 months, that increased from $3 to $5 an hour. What was she doing? Social media design, product design, virtual assistants. After 9 months, the client themselves offered her a permanent role with $1,600 a month of her salary and an equity in their startup. She works from Indore. This is a Canadian startup where she has equity. Now she works on multiple US based clients, earning 2.5 lakhs per month remotely from the comfort of her home. By the way, do you want to meet her? She'll be here around 4:30 to share how how she went from $3 to international clients and now makes 2.5 lakhs remotely. So this is for real. This happens. You can go and verify whatever I'm saying on the website. This is Madhuri. She's someone who's secured a job with a prop tech led startup, which was funded by Y Combinator and got equity. Some of them were simply doing entry level work like virtual assistants to the founder. Imagine what could happen if you can anchor operations and support for a US startup. See, as the startup matures and creates a dedicated position, you could take on roles as customer service manager, customer success manager, and eventually move to a VP level if you like, all sitting from your home. See, professionals in managerial roles earn $70 to $100,000 in the US. Director VP sales go from $160 to $200,000. What are you asking? 20, 30, 40 to $40,000 a year? Of course, those are US salaries. But even if you could earn the India amount, that's incredible. Would you like such opportunities? I've been talking about opportunities. Would you like this? Would you like this kind of a future for yourself? Would you like to be our success story? Yes, no, maybe. Hello, I want some excitement. We're talking about your future, everybody.
787 people are here. I've opened chat. Our students have got these results. We're going to tell you how many are getting what results also. Yeah, we'll go a bit faster there, Mansi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You
Now,
saw, right? Our student Bhavna and Meduri, Meghna, all of them have been getting equity in startups. So you realize this is actually happening. Wow, you're attending from office. Great. Awesome. Awesome, Mansi.
now you can get your own jobs, roles, assignments, all of that. Or you can also build your own AI transformation consulting business, right? And this is something that is on the rise. Here is someone who was in a second year law, college when he joined us from Bhopal. Today earns more than $8,000 per month. Has taken vacations to Thailand, gifted his mom an iPhone, bought properties in Indore before he graduated, and now he has an agency. He's hired 10 people in his team. This is his workstation. When he joined us, he came from a very humble background, did not even have a laptop, used to do our assignments on the phone. Just 2-3 of our learners, and we are sharing these stories of just 2-3 people. There are several others who got in remote jobs and clients and actually earn 3 to 5 lakh rupees a month. Now, if you're a skill arbitrage student, we can help you with this as well. For those of you who want to do this, we can help you hire remote team members from tier 2, tier 3 cities in India, whom you can pay 50,000 rupees a month while you charge a lakh of rupees for their work for international clients. Now, see, if you have 10 such people doing this, imagine how much you can earn every month. Here's someone who's doing this, but in a different domain. This is Veena Prabhu. She's an HR professional, and she came to us after a 3-year break. Okay, currently earns 4 to 5 lakh rupees a month after 1.5 years of our association with her. And Upwork alone, she secured 11 clients, and she has I told you about her yesterday. She secured one single contract also, which was for $10,000. No, that was Geeta. Sorry, I'm confusing. Now, bonus opportunities. If you still want to go back to MNCs here in India, this experience also gives you an advantage when you're applying to MNC jobs, because when your resume says that you worked with international clients, that gives you an edge and preference when you want to work with MNCs. Your peers don't have access to this kind of track record. And by the way, 2,200 MNCs are expected to set up their GCCs in India by 2030. What will they
Mansi,
do?
let's skip this. Let's go to the placement part. We have created this. Guys, you all are comfortable with this, right? Goal is that you get US experience now directly outside so that the MNC, when they have to hire, when they see many CVs, they see your CV. Ki you have US experience, other people don't have, right? So you can get senior and leadership roles. Okay. We will now tell you about how we help our students with placements. All right.
Now, you may be wondering, how does this happen? How do you get remote opportunities? So our placement team has 60 plus people working full time to assist our students. And here is how our placement team helps. Very, very important for you to listen to. Okay. Our team keeps sharing suitable opportunities with our learners because we're always monitoring platforms like Upwork, People Per Hour, and others. Now, we also connect hundreds of SMEs, professionals, startups, and other organizations in the US, UK, Dubai, Europe every week to source work for our students. We've set up a dedicated team that is always pitching to organizations in the US to help students find remote work. And also, just to bridge any trust gap that a US based company or a client may have with working with an organization operating from India, we've set up an entity in the US to bridge that gap. Now, we also keep sharing several job opportunities from Indian recruiters, and our team assists our students with the following work. So, building and posting your profile on social media, even if you're someone who's never had a LinkedIn account or you've had one and it is dead. Then helping you to create your freelance profiles on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. We teach you how to do outreach. You know, all those messages that we showed you how to write? We actually teach this. Then, how to build your work portfolio based on your course assignments. All of your experiences is different, right? So, basis that, how to build your profile, how to build your portfolio. We help you build your personal brand, creating profiles on freelance platforms, writing effective proposals and cold emails on LinkedIn, guidance on how much to charge when you get your first project, how to handle an international client for the first time, creating and optimizing your social media profiles, reviewing job applications and cover letters for those of you who want that support, then creating a work portfolio based on course assignments. Now, here is a profile of our team leaders whose goal is to generate opportunities which can be shared with our students. Okay. So we have an agency on Upwork. This is how our agency shows up on Upwork, right? Now, this is, by the way, a top 3 agency which helps us to source work. Skill Arbitrage today has over 600 plus full-time people working with just one goal. What's our goal? Make our learners successful in their career. See, our simple theory for growth is this. We want to make sure more and more people are earning. And when that happens, nobody can stop our growth. You know why? Because when just one of you even starts to get internships, jobs, freelance work, you send 10 more people to us because of the kind of value that gets generated in your life. That's our goal. And when you have a large ecosystem like ours working with you, your hard work brings a lot more results than what you can do alone. And here is how we've helped close to 1,400 students and professionals get jobs, internships, and freelance work every single month. Every month, around 200 people show interest in getting jobs. Around 900 to 1,000 people are actually looking for freelance work. Others are looking for internships. Around 150 actually get jobs. In this June 2025, 160 people got a job through us, out of which 10 were actually hired by international firms working remotely. Now, of course, we strive to take this number to 300 in the coming months. Around 700 people got freelance work of different values. In June, this June alone, 778 people got freelance work and 367 people got low skill work. Now, let me tell you about what this is. How many of you have an urgent need to start earning? You want to start earning now. You like the plan, but you can't wait to learn these skills and then pitch and then get a job. So our team helps with getting low skill, no skill work, which is what? Translation, transcription, voice recording, data entry, subtitling work, so that you can start earning immediately, even if you don't have professional skill set yet. So you do this to make sure that you're not, in a tight situation and you're learning complex skills. And then once you learn complex skills, then you make your profile according to that and start solving complex problems and charging more. So just in June, 367 people actually got low skill, no skill work. Okay. Just wanted to let you know that. Then 400 plus people got internships. In June, 494 people got internships from us. 121 of these internships were paid. Every month, 100 and 200 people don't get any success. And there are 2-3 reasons for that. Some of them have no discipline. They come for a day, disappear for the next whole week. They don't follow our advice. Many people start and then have something personal that comes up and get distracted. See, success requires tremendous hard work. At Skill Arbitrage, we can make it 10 times easier for you. But you still have to put in the work 2 hours a day or 8 hours on weekends. There is no escaping that. And our placement numbers have been growing rapidly. Look at this graph. Let me show you some astonishing placement numbers. And if you get mind blown by what you see on your screen, type MB in chat. Okay. Total number of beneficiaries between April 21 and June 2025 are 56,549. Total number of internships that people have gone through us are 19,752. Total number of jobs that people have gone through us are 6,933. Total number of people who got freelance work via us are 29,864. I don't think even top universities can claim these kind of numbers, right? How does this work? How do we actually keep track? See, I want you to know that this number represents the first few gigs supplied by us, which we've actively worked on. Beyond this, they get work that we don't track. What do you think? Do you like what you see? Did you like those numbers? Yes. Are you excited about doing international remote freelance work at this point? See, it takes work on your part. If you're going to be lazy, if you want some magic wand to automatically just make your career amazing without going through the rigor, please stay away from skill arbitrage. We don't want people in our courses who want results without any effort. And some of you say, Acha, what is your guarantee? We cannot guarantee any success. And I'll tell you why. Because no matter what we do, everything depends on your effort. We've created this structure. We can offer support, but we can't come to your home and make you study, right? You have to put in the work. And this is exactly why we don't make our scholarship offer very easily. We want to give those precious seats to people who have a genuine interest in the topic and are actually attending the bootcamp properly. A lot of people wanted to join the bootcamp and registered. They had a wish. Yesterday, around 1,670 people actually joined with curiosity. Then after realizing that there is work to do, 1,178 actually stayed back to listen to the whole thing. And out of those 1,178, only some people have joined back. See, to us, this is very effective filtration. It tells us who are the consistent people with real interest, who are actually coachable and willing to learn. We don't want people with wishful thinking and no work ethics to spoil our scholarships. So today, I know we're running just a little late, but we will shortly talk about the scholarship offer around 3:55. Okay. Most of the non-serious people will have left by then. See, getting started is the hardest. You need that push, and skill arbitrage makes that process frictionless. We just need you to take action. 2 hours every day. My question to you is, can you give 2 hours a day to set up your career for incredible, outstanding success? Yes, no, maybe. What do you think? If this can actually change your life, would you do it? Chat is open. I want you to tell me if this is a journey that you want to take. If you're willing to put in 2 hours a day, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to learn, and if you're willing to upskill, do the track record and outreach. Okay? See, most people are following the crowd and try the same conventional things. Oh, give me a job. And with cutthroat competition, you can follow a different path with no competition. That itself gives you an unfair advantage. And by the way, a lot of people hate us. We receive a lot of flack also. You know why? Because many employers are losing their high-performing employees, interns, and freelancers who they were paying peanuts. People are quitting toxic bosses at organizations. Other people are jealous that people living in smaller cities, especially women who had to give up their careers to raise a family, are now working from home and earning more than them, even though they'd been working for years and got a degree from prestigious universities. There are also some bitter students, who don't attend classes and don't do the work and then blame us for their failure. So, to effectively deal with all of this, we've created a 45-day money back guarantee. What is that? If you attend our courses for 30 days, if you do all the work, you attend the classes, do the assignment, and for some reason you don't like it, we'll give you 100% of your money back, as long as you ask between the 30th and the 45th day. But if you actually don't show up in classes, and if you don't do the assignment, and you still come around and say, hey, give me a refund, no refund for you. Fair? Is that fair, everybody? Yes? We'll share our refund policy and more about this later. Abhiday, you want to share this?
Yeah, I'll do this part, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can stop sharing. Huh? Okay, hi everybody. Just 5 minutes I'll take on why we are doing this, what is our vision, and why I'm inviting you to do this, okay? I know that operations is so key to business success because we have built a remote company based on the foundation of providing services. Nowhere in US, anywhere, people provide these one-on-one services. It is only possible to do this from India because cost of human is affordable. Okay, but that is why I believe India can be the operations capital of the world. Just like we are the capital for software and IT, right? 5 years from now, Indian ops and support professionals can contribute to global ecosystem. See, MNCs are doing this. They are setting up global capability center. You can see here. right? But what about the SMEs of the world? Are they getting help? Are they getting help to do anything? They are not able to compete with MNCs. Can you be the people helping them? If you ask me, Abhyuday, what is the case study of this? I will tell you. Do you know of Alibaba? Alibaba has helped. You can see here. Why did Alibaba succeed despite Amazon? Alibaba helped small US businesses, this is cited, okay, to access a 23 trillion B2B e-commerce market, global one. So US had MNCs and all of that was fine, okay, but the small businesses had to access a global market of international shipping, international export, which Alibaba brought them to the forefront and helped them to grow globally. Okay. Now we are talking about doing this for support and operations, which is a service, and we have done this for IT already. Correct? So are you willing to do this? Now all the MNCs know the value. Everybody knows the value of an Indian smart support and operations professional, right? Can we make India the headquarters of this? Our services exports is going to hit $1 trillion. Okay, we have a huge opportunity here. You can set a 1 crore per year or a multi crore per year business if you like, or get a very comfortable remote part-time full-time job, whichever. We have helped work from home women to get remote virtual assistant jobs, okay, where they're doing admin type work. So operations, so definitely you can get it's a bigger game. Okay, but it's not enough. See, we are having competition from Poland, Mexico, Argentina, and Philippines. If we do nothing, then there are Latin American countries in the same time zone. Poland has a cost advantage too, or a with respect to European countries, it has a location advantage. Philippines has an English advantage. See, we can beat all of them, but you have to take a call and jump in. Right? Is this right? You tell me. Is this justifiable? Should we allow all these countries to take over, or should we claim Indian power? Correct? We have to make our country strong, right? That is how we will grow. India can be the capital of operations for the world. Will we let it go to waste, or will we take action? Will we get exploited by foreigners? Will we lose this opportunity, or do we rise to the occasion that God has given us? This is what my question is to you. Because we have cracked, our students have cracked in so many disciplines, $100,000 earning, whether it is HR, finance, law, compliance, right? So I'm now inviting you. In ops, it's the biggest opportunity. This is the right time to do it. I couldn't have come to you with this before. You know why? Because there was so much work to be done in operations, it was difficult to do. Now it has become possible because you have the power of thinking and tools. If you can think and conceptualize, you can solve it with the tools that AI is offering to you. If you know what is the challenge and what is the output, right? AI does things middle to middle. You can fix the beginning and the end, and then you can do this. And we are bringing this one at a time. We can't do it alone. We need your support. Are you failing in your mission because you're fighting alone? Maybe your friends and family, they are not as supportive as you want them to be, right? They don't think as big for you. This happens, right? It's very hard to win a boxing. It's like fighting a boxing match with one hand behind your back. It's very hard to win if that is the case, right? You need an upgraded ecosystem, and that is what you get with skill arbitrage. And listen, life is not a solo sport. You always win more if you have a team. Okay, and once you are our student, we are responsible to help you to become successful. We can't do it if you don't do any work and become adamant. But if you follow the plan, put in your 2 hours, we will make sure that you have the guidance, the support, the resources, and take your problems out of the way. And I want to tell you this, what we are telling you, we have ourselves achieved. I don't know if you know, how many of you are knowing this, okay? We've built our company as a bootstrapped company, beating MNCs and well-funded competitors which had venture capital, to a point where we got listed in just 6 years, grew it to 600 plus people. We are a people heavy, ops heavy company, and these are all remote. Okay. So yes, remote operations and support can be done. And we have built a very big company based on that. Probably India's only listed company which is fully remote, and globally also very few companies have expanded to that level. So which means that this is possible. We have 100% work from home policy since 2016. Like 60% since 2016. Operations was the first to go remote. During lockdown, we had everybody go remote, starting with operations, right? And we had people grow to crazy levels. Even in Indian startups, it's possible. Somebody who joined us at 15,000 rupees salary long back, that was Priyanka Karwa. Today, she has become a co-founder and has equity worth crores. And she helped her husband, who's a dentist, to buy a clinic after the pandemic. She paid like 60-70% of the finances. Even though it was her first remote job, she did very well. She was doing problem. What we realized, the advantage you have in remote work: no politics, no commute, lot more free time available from family, avoid expensive rent. You have cost advantage also, right? As long as you solve problems for the end customers, right? Empathy and care, listening skills, this is what is important. And now you have the power of AI tools also, right? And she didn't have an MBA, she's not done this work earlier, right? The first time she did it. You can do it too if you're a beginner. Today 60% of our workforce has is from small cities and towns across 180 locations in India. Okay, I'm going to skip a few parts, and I want to tell you something. Small startups don't get people who are willing to work with them. Those small startups in US will not have people who will trust their vision. The few people who will be there will go for bigger companies or will join them, get trained and go elsewhere. Okay, but remote talent they will trust. Okay, and this is the secret behind why you are so sought after, right? Whether people say come to office, but the SME doesn't say. They want people, otherwise they lose. Okay, if you don't do remotely, they have no option to solve their problems. Till here, are you with me? This is what her husband had shared proudly when our company was going to get listed. He said, my wife is part of the promoter group. Okay, are you going to be in this revolution with us? Even at 230 crore market capitalization, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. That's how stock market is, right? But every time we have more and more support and operations challenges to deal with, right? Because somebody said this, a transformation coach. See, you'll solve the problems of today, then the company will grow. And then tomorrow you will have new problems to solve. And operations is exactly like that. Today our ops and support is headed by another co-founder, Yash Vijayvargiya, while Priyanka handles placements. He had joined us as an associate during pandemic, and he started using AI tools to solve newer and newer problems. We will show you his other victories too, but you don't have to have decades of training and all of that. If you have 5 years, 10 years experience, it's damn good. Okay, but I want to tell you that this is not a age limit, category limit, exam limit issue. Okay, ready to jump in? We are going to give you a visualization, and then we will share the offer and how we'll support you to get results. 755 people are here. This is going to be Hunger Games, but I want all of you to be part of this journey. Whether you're able to claim the offer or not, please schedule 2 hours a day, start applying. Okay, and some people will come to share their experience also. Awesome, Mansi. Let's give the visualization.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about what could happen 2 years down the line if you start working for remotely for US employers as an operations and support professional. What does this journey look like? For the purpose of this exercise, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine that you've been transported to the future. So wherever you are, just sit back, close your eyes, don't fall asleep, and listen to my voice and create these images in your head. When I want you to open your eyes, I'll tell you. Okay, the more clearly you can see the future in your mind's eye, the more likely you're going to do the action that is needed to get there. It is July 2027. You're receiving an award from a national level industry association as one of the most influential leaders in the country. You're currently working full time, in a remote job with a US based company which secured a big funding round. You want $50,000 a year. Before agreeing to invest, the investors had actually done a reference check with few clients of the company, and they were really impressed by the feedback that they received. You had a key role to ensure a successful operations and service delivery. The company also had a high profitability and competitors, because operations and support is remotely handled from India, and you have to put in place very effective tools to delegation. 3 times more than a person with comparable experience in India. As you walk up the stage and think about what you will say to the audience, you reminisce about your journey till here. Like most of your other contemporaries, you had given many years to your domestic job, but your increments and promotions were not worth your efforts. Despite any additional qualifications, things didn't change. That is when you stumbled upon the idea of skill arbitrage and realized that you can actually assist promising international small businesses and professionals and startups in their growth. You decided to try it out. And then you finally decided to explore working with US employers and learned how to pitch. It seemed exciting. 2 years ago, you started working on this side for a couple of hours and on weekends. Your first month was focused on reaching out to small businesses, business owners, early stage startup founders, and you assisted them with review management, configuring chatbot to, and setting up customer support. You did some trial assignments, and one startup founder realized that you contributed and started giving you more work. By the second month, you'd built some track record and started getting paid assignments. You got your first part-time job in the third month, which paid you $500 per month. Not bad for a couple of hours of work. You doubled down and learned how to solve more business problems through support and operations. By the fourth month, you were already earning $1,000 per month, working for about 4 hours a day. Work kept growing, and you could now charge more as your clients trusted you. Soon, there was more work than you could actually handle. So, you helped your employer hire a remote entry level associate from India from tier 2, tier 3 cities. Your employer also increased your salary since now you are solving more problems and taking responsibility for managing outcomes. They already trust that you have proven your worth by shouldering heavyweight responsibilities. You deployed a system to measure customer satisfaction and implemented an audit process. You set up the first referral system for the company and aligned the support team for referrals. The employer noticed an unexpected uptick in revenues, which went beyond their satisfaction, and they were curious. They asked about marketing and sales and realized that high customer satisfaction was actually leading to a greater outcome through word of mouth. Now, you had a $30,000 job offer in hand after 9 months with a promise of ESOPs. Given exponential growth, you decided to dive in with everything you had. Your family is happy because you get to spend more time with them and you also earn more. You are finally learning and contributing in ways and being truly appreciated for your work. You realize the advantage of remote work, and you're very particular about building a team which is administered with data without office politics that your team members can actually benefit from in a similar way. You have ESOPs in the company whose value has jumped few times just because of this investment. Your employers also invited you to visit them in the US in the next 6 months, and they'll sponsor your flight tickets and visa. You plan to take your family along. Really exciting times ahead, and the journey has just begun. That is what you're going to share. Doesn't this feel exciting to share this? Do you want this kind of a future for yourself? Here are some of our learners out of thousands who've achieved this. Abhita, you want to come right now? Okay. This is Santosh, who you met yesterday, right? He's a 97 graduate, someone with 2 decades of experience, has
Yeah,
started.
I'll take it from you.
Yeah, go on.
Just want to speed up a bit.
Yeah.
Since we promised and we are a little late. So,
Yes.
guys, you all met Santosh yesterday, right? So, I'll skip his story. He has earned more than $6,000 through Upwork and is doing many other things. Okay, Sujata Rathod, former IT professional from Mumbai with 20 years experience, and she has been doing part-time work. Okay, living in different places, now earning $15 an hour. Even if you start small, you can earn more. You can see different backgrounds people are from, right? She does project management now, but she started as a virtual assistant. She even does startup generalist work. We'll tell you about it. Aarti Shinde, BMS from commerce background, right? What does she do? Social media setup, Zoho, CRM, ops assistant, and earns. Now she's earning much more, 70,000 per month, and much more. She's around 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. She briefly joined us, was a freelance coach for our students, and then she said, "I'll just do it myself." ये होता है. People realize that freelancing में they'll earn much more than they'll earn with us, so the people leave for that. Project manager, virtual assistant with 10 plus years experience. All of these people had taken a career break and now earning remotely 1 lakh plus per month. Neeral Desai, बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं. I'm going to skip, okay? We will give you a list. There's Polami Basu. She has taken a career break during maternity, and then she's been doing so virtual assistant, project management, customer support, operations work. This is most of them were doing entry level work. Okay, we are teaching you like the next level of ops apart from entry level support. So that is why I believe that this is a massive, like whatever these guys could achieve, you can achieve 5 times more or 10 times more. And this is when we realize that support and ops is a very, very big opportunity. Some of you are like, I don't have money, I am doing this. Mariam Raj Bargir is from Sangli in Maharashtra. She's a housewife. She's working remotely from Sangli, and she's working with US clients and earns 50-60,000 rupees per month. And most of them are working 4 hours, 5 hours. Just take the first step, as Supriya says, right? And that creates the difference. There have been more than 1,000 plus people who have been getting this 1,000 plus तो बहुत कम है. We have had over 1,000 plus work from home mothers to get remote jobs. Other categories of people amount to 26,000 people. Right? You can see press coverage and all of that. Now I want to ask you, we're going to share a list of people who've got these results. Who wants to be our next success story? I'm going to go faster now and share the offer. Guys, get ready to take action. Action gets results, right? Who wants to be our next success story? See, I've opened chat. When I open chat, click on the drop down, see host and panelist, everyone, mark everybody. Okay, I'm going to introduce to you our Rockstar course, executive certificate course in strategic operations leadership for digital economy. This is the one where you understand how do I think and act like an operations leader. We call it a course, but it's actually a full-blown career services plus personal training plus infrastructure, all of that program. Okay. In the next 6 months, I'm going to tell you where this helps you to get to. Okay. Of course, you can start working with US companies, get remote jobs, remote projects. Remember those 25 tasks we were giving you in the beginning of the 6 month plan, and we said, here's a list of 50 tasks. In fact, I'll give you the whole plan right now. Someone in team chat team share the link. Now this is what will help you to achieve professionally. We'll guide you step by step, handhold you, because we could teach you only a few skills, right? We'll be able to teach you 4 5, and you still need to practice, demo it, get feedback, corrections, all of that. But if you learn and stack these, now that happens in the program, then you can actually become an indispensable hire anywhere in the world, right? You build your own track record, which builds your credibility. So you learn skills, you build credibility, all of that, right? Fez, exactly listen to what I'm saying, otherwise you'll miss. Makaran applies to you also. This is what you're going to be paying for. How will I tell you the fees without yours knowing what you're paying for? Here you get exact systems and strategies to support US SMEs and businesses, even bigger companies. 50 live classes of 2 hours each, where we teach you each of these things that I was showing you, right? You can watch and replay recordings if you miss live classes. You will get feedback on your assignments, one on one feedback, and you build your own portfolio which you showcase to potential employers and even MNCs if you want. Okay, personalized feedback on every dummy assignment or real assignment you do, semi real assignment. We can't give you on real client data, right? So that you improve with feedback every week and then showcase this to your potential client. Now, a lot of you are asking, is there one on one guidance and mentoring? Yes. After that, this is separate, unlimited one on one support with faculty, mentors, and evaluators. This outside bootcamp costs $1,000 per call. Okay, here if you get the bootcamp offer, it will be unlimited. Okay, placement services so that you can get career opportunities and freelance support. We told you how our placement team helps, all of that, right? All of the placement, job support, CV, interview, all of that. And if you follow or that in 6 months you can earn $1,000 to $2,000 per month and be amongst the top 1% people compared to your peers, top 1%. Okay, how much do you think the value of this should be? Tell me on chat. This is just one, right? Imagine this solves the problems. You are earning just 50,000 rupees extra. Imagine what should the value of this be? Hitesh says 1 lakh. Imagine you say 1 lakh rupees, right? In FD in one whole year, you will get 7,500 rupees. That is like $600 a month. In stock market, you will get 20,000 rupees. That's like 1,500 to $2,000 a month. Now imagine you're earning 30, 40,000, 50,000 per month. Just imagine 30,000 extra per month, right? What should the value of that support be? Rizwana says 1 lakh, right? Sachet says 50,000. Ashwin Kumar Poskar says 65,000. Okay. By the way, this is not it. I want to make it more interesting for you. I want to add something that will help you even more without any extra charges. See, one thing is about the thinking. You need to know कि as an operations leader, this is the problem and this is how to solve it. Most of you were struggling with that, right? So we taught you that. And then the next step was we showed you how to solve it with AI. Because AI will not do end to end, AI will do middle to middle. So you need to know the beginning, you need to know the end. We covered that and we covered the whole pathway. Now we'll show you how to accelerate it with AI, voice enabled support, chatbots, ticketing automation, knowledge management, training, sentiment analysis, predictive analytics, all of that. And for the 5 6 most important sectors, healthcare, D2C, finance, retail, manufacturing, travel. Imagine that. How much do you think I should charge for a program where you learn how to solve top 20 problems with AI of ops and support? Today, this is possible. It was never possible earlier. And if you don't do this, a lot of people, the job cuts have started hitting. If you are prepared for this, you're going to ride this and emerge like next level, right? Guys, this is not some YouTube or Udemy video. अगर वो करके कर लेना होता तो you would have done it already, right? Nobody teaches sentiment analysis. Tell me where you found on YouTube or Udemy. Tell me, how much should it be worth? Archana M. Muniraju, 2 lakhs. It will be very affordable, that I can promise you. But if you don't know how to value it, then what if it's wasted on you? And I'm not going to change the prices, okay? I've tried to make it as affordable as I could. Raj Antonio Abraham says 2 lakhs. Kumaran Madhesh says 50K. Hetang says 50K. Okay, keep it in your mind or save it somewhere. This is the second course you get. Executive Certificate course in Operations and Support Automation and AI. Okay. By the way, I'm not going to even stop here. Makaran says 1 lakh. Okay, I'm going to make it even more attractive. Remember, you got to pitch and get clients. So I'm going to help you with remote profile building and freelancing, right? Here is your third course. What you get in this, I'll tell you. This is our 6-month remote work profile building program. This captures all the insights we told you. How did we help 1,500 people every month and 26,000 people to get freelance opportunities and remote jobs? Those freelance opportunities includes remote jobs. Okay, we can't distinguish because a part-time remote job and a full-time remote job looks like a freelance only. Okay, so that includes that. Now, this is the course that will show you, that will share those strategies with you. 40,000 plus people have been beneficiaries of this, and here we will teach you what we will give you: 50 hours of live classroom training to pitch, 15 hours of personal coaching on your profile, on your outreach, on your social media, on help you to build your freelance profile, all of that. 5 hours of personal coaching beyond that for reviewing your proposals and emails. 5 hours of personal mock interviews, one-on-one guidance on how to do moonlighting if you're in a job, how do you work legally and ethically outside, one-on-one support to incorporate your company in the US also, and unlimited one-on-one sessions if you want. How much the value of this be? This, my friends, anybody who knows never teaches, because they are like, you will be competition for them. They will tell you to do a job. They will never teach you how to get your own client. Nobody teaches. If they teach you, they will be like, then I have to charge you lakhs and lakhs. MBA programs don't teach you this, right? How much should this be worth? लिख लो. Okay, मैंने chat बंद किया हुआ है. I will make the bundle even more attractive. Okay, so that just adding one more course to it. The chat you can share with me. Okay, Nikunj Mohta says 50K. Okay, chat will be closed right now to us. You can share with us. We'll keep opening it from time to time. I'll add one more course just so that you have no disadvantage. You can assist in data driven decision making across all functions. Because what happens is, if you're an ops person, all functions rely on you, right? You are connected to HR, finance, everybody, right? So we'll give you a certificate course in strategic business analytics and business intelligence mastery for corporate leaders. This will ensure that you are fully prepared with business intelligence, data analytics, dashboarding, things like that. Okay, this is a very powerful course that will help you to directly cater to US SMEs, professionals sitting in India. Okay, how much do you think this should be worth? Data analytics, business intelligence, data driven decision making covered. Shahrukh says 2 lakhs. Babita Tyagi 60K. Keep adding. Paramesh 50K. I'll give you a very, very sweet scholarship offer. Don't worry, it'll be very affordable. Okay, what do you learn in each of these? As I told you, 1 to 2 high demand skills. You start with one and move slowly as you progress. There are 2 live classes, okay, every week. These are after work hours. 8 बजे के बाद है, or on Sundays. So you can attend it comfortably. If you miss it also, you can see recordings. You can block your one-on-one doubt clearing, all of that. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, you get 2 assignments per week, 100 per year. Personal feedback also. All the material you need, you'll have online plus hard copy materials delivered to your doorsteps. And corrections, I told you, on your work. Nobody in the world gives you corrections. Nobody dares to give you corrections. They're like, why? I can do it myself. Why should I teach you? A safe space to make mistakes so that you don't make any errors, right? Guidance and support for building your freelance profile. We have to hire people who can go and earn 2 lakhs a month, and we have to say help 50 students every month for each person, so that we can hit that number, right, of 1,500 to 2,000 people getting results every month. That is what kind of people team we have to build. Incredible placement support and unlimited facility to schedule one-on-one sessions for doubt clearing, for placement assistance, even for support to pay their fees. People ask, right? And we are helping even with that. Improve English communication. If your English improves, you might be earning 30% more or double the salary because you're not getting the best jobs in the market simply because your English is poor, and we can help you fix that. Okay, and we made a customized learning management system to cater to all these services. It's like having a gym, personal instructor, nutrition plan, diet plan, feedback calling program. Gym में भी नहीं मिलता इतना तो. The trainer just does training and doesn't care a damn whether you show up or not, right? We have the whole follow-up system, everything. Imagine here there is like, how to schedule one-on-one meetings, schedule your timing, all of that you can do, right? Most importantly, it's a whole ecosystem to fulfill your destiny. Now tell me, what do you think this should be worth? A whole bunch of ecosystem. Now that you know more about these courses, tell us what it should be worth. And you know what? One more bonus I'm telling you. All courses have recognition from National Skill Development Corporation and Skill India. You know about NSDC? Does it need an introduction? Anybody here who's like, what is NSDC? What is Skill India? It is a government body. You know why they recognized us? Our placement track record. It is set up by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Every course you complete, you get a certificate like this. I will show you their website. Okay? Noshina, I'll show them. Otherwise, everybody will go there. The website will crash and they'll say not loading. See our company here. So you'll find our company on NSE SME listed under this name and Losico, and you'll find it on NSDC also. Skill arbitrage is written here, right? So all skill arbitrage courses are recognized, and every course you complete, you get certificate for this, and you have a 5-year period to complete them. Now the thing is, how it helps is even before you've completed it, if you tell a US employer that I'm learning this, they'll ask you questions of what you're learning, and you can tell them the answers and blow them away with what you're learning. And this is how our learners get results, right? Shobit, we started with law courses before. I'm a lawyer by background and moved into these things. Okay, you can see skill arbitrage's official recognition also I have shown you. Now I'm going to move. So what is your guess now? All these services, placement support, NSDC recognition, live classes, hard copies, weekly coaching, all of these earning opportunities, what should this be worth? Let me know on chat. See, host and panelist quote is open. There are 700 people here. We can read it. Okay, we want to know from you. I know that you may be wondering, ki, is there something else like this anywhere else? Have you seen anywhere else? I haven't seen. I have seen some people saying, oh, LinkedIn पे ये fancy automation है, वो चलता नहीं है if you try to copy it. Then they say DM this and you will get it in your inbox. And I never get any of this. I DM everywhere. It's like crap, right? Varadarajan says 2 lakhs. Somnath says 50K. Shazia says 90K. Yeah, those who understand value are like very clear. So this is not compared to any online course, Udemy, recorded lecture, any PDF kind of material. This is live training, ensuring that you do the assignment. You can share the ID with 10 people. That's not allowed. But even if you do it, they'll not get the value. You photocopy the material, nothing will happen. Why? Because you have to do the assignment, you have to get feedback, you have to get your doubts cleared, you have to pitch. This is personal. You can't replicate this and scale it, right? So nowhere else you get personal guidance. No other course you will get personal reviews of your work or ability to get clients, because they will then do it themselves and they'll say, why should I teach you? How we here are actually having successful people teaching you, people who've enabled thousands of learners to get success, to give one-on-one sessions and help you with placement, freelance, all of that, so that you get results. And you can take this chart to compare, right, in terms of time, the services that we provide versus the services that others provide. You don't just have it anywhere. Like literally on none of the parameters do you find any of this available anywhere, right? In foreign, people are charging $1,000 to join a community where you can discuss doubts. What shit? We actually help you to get feedback and discuss with the expert, not with just peers, right? Even EMI facilities there. We took full risk on us. We said 45-day money back guarantee if you attend all classes and do all assignments in 30 days, right? Imagine all of this, right? Who are the people who are the faculty? Yash Vijayvargiya, he has automated tons of things in operations and in other aspects of business, which he can teach you, and his team is there to deploy this. And he has done this in 4 different departments, including operations, delivery, course content, all of that, course delivery. Sunil Kumar, business excellence manager, he created custom satisfaction matrix, not CSAT, separate one he created, which enabled us to set new kind of paradigm for measuring success of business. And he will teach you how to do all the stuff with Power BI dashboards, Tableau, Google Sheets. And there are many others, right? Like you can see Harman Seni for HR ops, Siddhant Baid for FinOps. He's our co-founder and CFO, and was a former vice president at Angel Works and at HSBC. Shruti Goyal, she heads student experience at Law Seco and Skill Arbitrage for 25,000 plus students, 85 plus courses. You can imagine 300 plus batches, the kind of complexity she deals with. There are tons of them, okay? There's Raghavan Sivakumar, Priyanka Karwa, Rishi. Priyanka Karwa has helped 45,000 people to get opportunity. She joined us. 15,000 rupees salary 2015. Today co-founder, right? That is the roadmap I envisage for you. You can do it faster than her because you will work with US startups. You will use AI. Right, Rishi Rudra, Dr. Siddhartha Priya. Look at the kind of people. He's an interview mentor. IIT, IIM, PhD, LLB. He's also appointed independent director of a company, director level person. These kind of services, these kind of people who are delivering training to you, we'll share the list of faculty. It costs a lot of money to actually engage them repetitively, to give you results, to deal with problems, to support you. Each one of them, if they're doing consulting, can earn 10,000 rupees so very easily per hour, right? And we want them to teach. Do you think it'll come cheap? I hope you understand that all this stuff costs money, and all these skills we are creating, it's not made in some book. I didn't find any book. I didn't find YouTube lecture. I didn't find it anywhere. I had to find our own data, recreate dummy samples, experiment with the skill, come to a point where it solves a problem, right? So it's not available anywhere else, right? So imagine, plus you need to do it yourself. You can't just watch a magic show, and if the magic is happening, believe that you're the magician. Some people think like that, right? They'll watch Instagram and YouTube videos and think, I am the magician. Magic dekh rahe hain to kar rahe hain. It's like hallucinating, right? Somebody has to work. You don't get fit by watching videos on fitness. You have to work out with a coach to get fit. And getting job and freelance work is exactly like that. So I can challenge you, every course is worth every penny at full price, or 2 times or 3 times. But today, 75 people will get a scholarship. Okay. And I'm going to share it right now in less than 3 minutes. Why we are giving scholarship, I'm telling you, there are 2 batches starting next month, which will have 100 students each. Faculty student ratio is 20:1 because we have a lot of team of mentors supporting. In each batch, there will be 37 students who have got scholarship. The remaining 63 will pay full price. We have space to take 75 scholarship students only for our upcoming batch to fill up 100% of the seats. And why we are doing this? There is demand. We are ourselves creating automations. We're targeting businesses in US, Texas, Florida, California, saying, hey, your reviews look bad. You're doing a great job, but your neighbor has much better reviews. Can we help you fix that? And that kind of automation we're doing to generate work opportunities for our students. And we need to produce more remote professionals because there are more clients than people willing to do the work. So and scholarship schemes like this one helps us to meet that target. We are currently falling short of that. While I know we'll get less money from you, we'll make up for it because we will share your success story as proof with others, like we've been sharing for our earlier students, right? Few months down the line. We will also charge our clients a platform fee or a sourcing fee. Right now, all that is not there. So make it work for you. You are getting a great deal, which will never be there again. What is the offer? Ready? I'm going to share the offer. This is not the price that you have to pay. Okay. All those people who have missed the session, you have realized there are 691 people here. Okay. 6-month executive certificate course in strategic operations leadership costs 66,000. Okay. Bonus courses, you don't have to pay this. 6-month executive certificate course in support and operations, automation and AI. This is available at 75,000 on our website. Third course was remote freelancing and profile building program. This is available at 63,000 on our website. I'm telling you, each one is a literally nuclear for success. Fourth course is certificate program in strategic business analytics and business intelligence for corporate leaders. Cost 50,000 at full price. Total value of all these 4 courses is 2,54,000 rupees. Okay. Now I understand you saw the price of this and you got worried. Can I achieve it? Can I not afford it? Wait, I have fought hard with our team to get the best possible offer for you, but it's never ever going to be there again. Okay. Nearly 82% scholarship is there. You will not get it anywhere. You'll not get it outside on the website. You'll not get it outside the bootcamp. And when the offer is over, when 75 seats are taken, there are 691 people here. That link goes down. Okay. I request you to be patient and not lose hope. Okay. Antara, you got to do something else. Antara, no. So I request you to be patient and not lose hope. We will give you solutions in a way that anyone and everyone can afford this without any problem. For those who take the offer today, we will give you a special scholarship of nearly 82%, which means you only pay around 18% of the actual course fee. How much do you have to pay? You pay only rupees 45,100 for the whole bundle, all inclusive, right? And what is more, you don't have to pay all of it at once. You get all the above courses for 45,100 if you block your seat now. Okay, we are setting up the page by paying a token booking fee of 3,000 right now. The rest you can pay through small installments of 2,339 per month over 18 months. I'll tell you 670 people right now. Okay, if you want this, take it now. You will not get it otherwise. Through our third party financing partners, they will help you with the EMI. We'll support you with this. To pay any interest, nothing. This is less than 80 bucks a day. 3,000 now, and for the remaining 18 months, 2,339 per month, right? So that you can pay EMI every month on the side. And if you have problem in earning, there are no extra charges, no interest on you for this facility. We will bear that. All right. You can also choose to pay the balance at one go if you want to. Okay, it's your call, and we will, if you don't take it now, but you will not get the offer again. Once you block your seat, you will immediately get a confirmation. We have Abhishek Dubey confirming here, and you'll get an email in 10 minutes. Check your spam folder also. Okay, but don't expect us कि we'll give you one course, higher discount, all of that. अगर एक कोर्स लेना है तो जाके वेबसाइट से ले लीजिए. Please do not embarrass us by asking. The scholarship offer is very generous, not available anywhere else, right? If you want this, take it. It cannot be customized. Nothing can be done. Okay. So who wants the link? I'm going to open chat and ask you who wants the link. This is the best deal you can get, right? After that, we will have our students coming in, we'll teach you. And after this, our course prices increase. Next time, this will cost much more. You might have to pay 75,000 next time. Okay. Mark everybody on chat who wants it.
Recording in
$3 an hour. We तो
progress.
told people कि do 3 projects free so that you get 3 testimonials. वैसे I was in a law firm job where I was earning 1 lakh rupees a month, and when I broke the hourly salary down, it was turning out to be 250 rupees only.
Oh.
So $3 an hour is not very little, but you can charge more after 3 4 assignments. You can charge $5. You can charge more, $10, right? Straight away you can charge $10, and that is possible,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I have in like 2 hours span, I have gone from $3 to $35 per hour.
Wow.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, how many hours do you work, Bhavna, now? And what?
$35 an hour.
Yeah, I got one project for that as well.
Got it.
Okay.
So I want to know how many hours do you spend working now? And what does money look like?
See, I'm giving 6 to 7 hours, honestly speaking, throughout the day whenever I get time. I start working around 3 p.m. and then I work up to 12 or 1 a.m. because my family is like people are late sleeper here. So
Mm.
I work generally like that. But there's no any foundation. I can work until I want, whenever I want. And money is looking like monthly, like up to 3 lakhs or something
Wow.
like that. Because I've already started one of a project in Indore itself with one of my friend. So now I'm giving time to that project as well. So that's
Mm.
why.
That's
Killer.
amazing. And what does your family say about this?
Oh, my family is very happy with that. My kiddo is happy. He can see me at home. Now he's very attached to me after this change of setup because earlier I wasn't able to give him time. But
Yeah.
now I'm at home, so I can give him time. I go with him to his cricket academy also. And like, yeah, we are bonding very much now.
Mm. Got it. So, Bhavna, tell me, do you think anyone can do this?
Yes, yes, yes. Anyone can do this.
Mm.
Trust me, there's no any rocket science. The only thing people need a proper direction and guidance.
Yeah.
You guys gave me that guidance at the time, right when I wanted that.
So if I were to ask you just 3 things of how we helped, would you give me 3 bullet points of how we helped?
Okay, so first thing, you guys told us that what actually international market people, companies are looking for.
Hmm.
We were not aware of this thing that what actually they want in a candidate to
Hmm.
from outsource. So one thing is that. Second thing, the kind of confidence and the profiles, how it should look. My LinkedIn profile, my Upwork profile, my freelance profile, all these profiles, my CV, my proposal writing, how I should be applying all these skills, you guys taught me. So
Hmm.
this is the one thing. And the third thing is that you guys are still helping me. Whenever I am getting new project, you guys are there to help me, to guide me that what is right, what is wrong, what I should be looking up to when I'm at certain stage. So
Hmm.
I can see that it's going to be a lifelong thing. You guys are going to be there.
Yeah. Correct. So, so Bhavna, what would you say to someone who's thinking, okay, if I take on this journey, how long will I take to, get my first client? People have those kind of questions. When will I start earning? So what would you say? How long does it take?
See, I only followed one thing you guys were saying that give at least 2 to 3 hours daily, consistently to whatever we guys are teaching you and the assignments you were giving us. I took those assignments very seriously and I followed the process. And that was the result that I got an opportunity in 1.5 months itself. So I
Got
think that my at that time I was also feeling pressure of paying this amount because I was not working. I had to ask my husband for that.
Yeah.
So, but that was my call that I want to do something for myself.
Yeah.
I can't sit at home. This
Yeah.
is not me. So I
Yeah.
want to earn, and this is the result of that bold call I took
Got it.
then.
So, one final question. What would you say to someone who's on the fence?
Oh, see, go for it. You won't regret it.
Hmm.
I can assure you, you just follow these guys and you won't say that, no, it was not worth. You won't say. I can guarantee this thing because I know you guys. I'm seeing you guys for 2 years and I've seen so many success stories and I just can't thank you guys enough. these people, if they want to see the real result, they can go to my LinkedIn profile. They can check that these results are real.
Got it. Perfect. Okay, and we're so thrilled about your agency, and now that you've started a project in Indore, and just so glad to see your growth. We take so much pride in all the work that you're doing, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all the help, for everything what you guys are doing. For me, you have done, and for these people who are there on the call, you guys are going to rock and roll their world as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavna. Guys, 2 hours a day. You see, she started her own agency now. And Bhavna, now time to hire because you will have a waiting list of clients. So help
Yes.
India be the support and operations capital of the world. By the way,
Yes.
Bhavna started as a virtual assistant, okay? And when we saw our students who were doing virtual assistant and startup generalist work, we realized that how much of a opportunity people who are in operations have. And we said, why not find the cutting edge stuff in support and operations and start teaching that? Right? And people who took career break, who literally borrowed money from husband at whatever, like they had to just ask कि किस कुछ भी करके ये करना है, I'm going to show you that I'm going to help you with the finances and goals of family. ऐसे करके लोगों ने, people have got that support, arranged for it, and now they are successful. And each one of you can be that, right? Which is
Yeah.
what is possible, and this is the time to do.
See, I started as a virtual assistant, and in 2 years, I'm a strategic consultant for US
Wow.
companies. So if I can do, you all can do this thing. Just take
And
a step.
another very good what you said, Bhavna, that this journey of virtual assistant to strategic consultant, you don't see this happening in domestic jobs. That journey in 2 years at that pace is not possible from
Yes.
from that end. So for those of you who've been following one path for so long, this is what happens when you take a leap of faith. This is what's possible. Yeah, more power to you, Bhavna.
Thank you. Bless you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all those who have already enrolled, and best of luck. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, Abhyuday, do we want to show the link once? Abhyuday?
1 second. Huh? I'm going to explain. I've shared a link on Razorpay where you can go ahead and make the payment. Okay. And I will share the details of what all programs are on offer with you shortly. All right. Until then, please go ahead and make the payment. You will get a confirmation also of all the programs that are there. Some extra bonuses will be manually added, which we shared today. Okay. And in some time, you will also see the whole list of things added up. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Guys, make sure you just arrange for 3,000 somehow. Okay. Rest is not a problem. We will help you. Yeah, you will have to get your loan approved. Okay, but 2,339 per month is very affordable. You have access to a refund policy which is in your interest. What does it say? Attend all classes for 30 days and do all assignments. And if you're not happy, you can claim a full refund between 31st day to 45th day. Correct? That is in your interest. What else do you want? To be comfortable, to be sure, right? Okay, we take action right away. And the Razorpay link has been shared with you. I'm going to share it once. Okay. Antara, can you get a PDF made of whatever thing is on offer so that we can share it with people so that they can keep a copy of it? And I'll just show, this is where you pay 3,000 from. This is what we have created as an alternative because the main page is down. So you can just take action right away. I'm swear I'll tell you how many people are here right now. I'm not lying. 476 people are here. 130 or so had said they want the offer. Okay. This is the time to do it. You will not get this offer again. Fill in your details. Okay. How much is the EMI? 2,339 per month. 3,000 now. After that, 2,339 per month through our third party finance partners. There are many of them, around 7-8 of them. किसी ना किसी से हो जाएगा. Just give them a normal listing where you can pay from. Okay. All right. Noshina Mithun will be sharing the link. Okay. Yes. What happens after you pay? Mansi, can you continue with that? So you need to give 2 hours a day. After you pay, you will get an email confirmation in about 10 minutes. I need to check if that will happen. Right now, you will save the message of deduction. Please save your SMS that you get or Razorpay पे confirmation आएगा, right? Please save it. We are getting all of it. Okay, but that automatic mail may not be triggered because it's configured to our website. Okay, here is the timeline of different courses that are there. Take a screenshot of this. This has the names of all the courses that we mentioned. Okay, please take a screenshot of this.
right? Other-
Shazia, this is
I'll
the
take it from here
opportunity.
if you want. Okay.
हाँ जी, हाँ, okay. And what happens after you've paid, we'll tell you. Okay.
Got it. Okay, so everyone, this is what your course timeline looks like. We're right now here in the bootcamp. Right here, you have your first onboarding and pre-onboarding sessions from the 3rd of August through till 10th of August. If you're someone who is looking at starting to earn immediately, make sure that you're there on the onboarding sessions. This is only for enrolled students after your payment has been completed. Our placement team actually can share opportunities for you to start earning. You'll have to request for these, but make sure that you're there in these sessions. And you have your first concept session from the 17th of August, so on and so forth. Please take a screenshot. We will send all of this to you on email, but just setting you up right now. Okay, perfect. Now, what happens after you book your seat? So, after that, our academic counselors will call you to assist you with the remaining process in the next 48 hours. So, they'll call you and ask, how do you want to pay the rest? You want to pay in lump sum or you want to pay the balance by obtaining financial assistance? You tell them either case. If you say financial assistance, they will put you through with our financing partners. It's a simple process, doesn't take very long. Now, once your balance payment is made, either via lump sum or when your loan is disbursed, you'll receive a welcome email informing you about the next steps and login credentials to use our portals and a personalized welcome call as well. Now, don't worry if you're not very comfortable on how to use our systems. There'll also be a welcome session in the week, which is our onboarding and pre-onboarding sessions, where we'll show you how to get maximum value of our services via demonstrating of how you can use our portals, right? So don't worry about it. In the meantime, unless the process is completed, like I said, for those of you who want to start with freelancing work, make sure that you're there on the pre-onboarding sessions so that you can take full opportunity of the options to start securing low skill, no skill work that our team would be sharing with you. Now, don't worry if the additional complimentary bonus courses are not mentioned in your confirmation email. See, there's are bonus complimentary courses.
One
And our
second,
team
Mansi,
will
I'll just show. We have an alternative for you, okay? You can just go on this thing. We have shared the link. Antara will give you a PDF also so you can download it. You can click on file here. You can download like this. You can download it for yourself, okay? So this is written exactly what is there. Executive certificate course in strategic operations leadership, executive certificate course in support and operations automation, right? Remote freelancing profile building, executive certificate in strategic business analytics. 4 courses. Extra course is there for executive for service business entrepreneurship. Okay? Total value, scholarship, everything is written very clearly, right? And if you want any extra course, like you want to substitute the service business course with the job hunt course or AI for business growth, you can do that. Beginners can request this additional. I did not add these values up because some of you don't want it. But TK, if you want to replace any existing course with this, you want an extra course from here, we don't have a problem giving you that. Okay, but everybody may not want it, so I didn't do this. Otherwise, it'll hike up the scholarship value, right? And here is the English course list of services. Everything that I announced, it is included here. Correct. So can you download it and keep it with you? Right. This is 45,100. Right. You have to pay 3,000 right now. Raja Shivaraj, I've been very clear from the very beginning. Okay. All right. We're going to share the link. Which link are you unable to open? Antara, can you give a downloadable PDF and upload it as an admin through the uploading options in the Zoom chat? Okay, guys, people are paying very, very fast. Okay. See, I'll tell you, you do this, click on download, click on PDF. Then what happens? It comes down here and it opens as a PDF. Right? This is for you. Okay. This becomes your copy. In fact, why don't I give it to you right here? I'll save it. It will hopefully be a PDF. Replace. And I'm going to attach it from here if I can. Just hang on. Okay, so file attaching option is not with me. Maybe it's there with host. Okay, but you all can see this. Is it clear? Loan options are from here. Okay. Shop say Pine Labs, Avance, Fins, Fibe, Propelled, Bajaj. These are our third party financing partners. There is no interest on you. Okay, all interest on us. We are absorbing your interest cost. Okay, we can't recover loan every month. We'd rather teach you and help you get work. But these third-party finance partners can give you EMI. We absorb the interest cost so that you have to pay absolutely nothing extra. This is 0% interest EMI, no cost EMI for you, nothing extra for you, 45,100. It is cheaper than maths tuition in any city for class 9, 10. And guess what you're getting? Stuff that should be charged at 10, 15 lakh rupees, right? If an MBA program teaches this, they will charge you 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh at least, right? Okay. What is not working, Nilang? We will share the link again. Okay, so now can you take action? People have been taking action very, very fast, guys. So many people have told me, book, book, book. Likita, Liki, this will not be available later. This link is going to go down when 75 seats are over. That link will be taken down. Okay, so if you miss it now, you're probably out of this, right? You'll have to pay much more later. And I'll tell you how many people are here. 413 people are here. Okay, awesome. Take action immediately. Mansi, let's move. Okay, we showed you the schedule, we showed you the pre-onboardings, we showed you pre-onboarding starts like next week so that we can help you get started earlier than even planned. Correct? Noshina has posted a link, guys, pages.razorpay.com. Just scroll up on chat. Preeti Shilwant. Yeah? Okay. Okay, Mansi.
So we can show Rocket Reach or interact with Ankita. Do you want to show Rocket Reach right
We'll
now?
meet Ankita right now.
Okay, perfect. Hi, Ankita. Would you just... Oh,
Hi,
hi.
ma'am.
How
Hi,
are
ma'am.
you?
How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for asking. Ankita, where are you logging in from?
Ma'am, I'm from Satna, Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, perfect. And
Yeah,
Ankita, do you want to give us like a brief background professionally? What do you
yeah.
do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Would be happy to. So, hi everyone. My name is Ankita, and I'm from Satna, Madhya Pradesh. I've done my BCom in computer applications from SDPS Women's College in Indore, and
Mm-hmm.
after that, I pursued my MBA in marketing and finance from Oriental University from Indore itself.
Mm.
And after my MBA, I found myself a bit lost also. And the job is low paying and not real growth and honestly.
Mm.
So I started exploring some career options, and that's when it's interesting. After that, looking for options.
Recording in
Skip.
progress.
So because I was looking for an option, so I joined the boot camp. It was a boot camp,
Mm.
and after that, team followed up with me, and I find it really interesting. So I just joined the course.
Mm.
And what I'm doing right now is I'm working as a marketing associate for financial advisor
Mm.
from Northwestern Mutual, and the office is located in USA, Pittsburgh. And I for for a photographer, which is also who's also from Pittsburgh only. And actually, the second job that I got was a referral from my first one.
Right.
So yeah,
So I want you
and
to talk to us about how did you get the first job? What did you do?
see, when I joined the course, after like I guess 2 weeks only, our educators were telling us to build a portfolio,
Yes.
even if it's was, and I told them that you have to build it. You can put your assignments in there. Just build a portfolio, upload it on LinkedIn, and start searching for jobs and works, internships,
Mm.
paid or not, फिर unpaid or doesn't matter. Just start looking for it.
Yes.
So yeah, my portfolio was there. So I really put myself my 100% into my assignments, and I did that, and I uploaded my portfolio on Instagram. Sorry, also on Instagram and also on LinkedIn.
Mm.
So and I was searching through Upwork, Fiverr, and LinkedIn. But
Right.
from LinkedIn, I got the job.
Got it. So did you send out a message or they kept seeing your profile because of your updates? How did that go?
So at the time, I was posting on LinkedIn very often because the
Right.
assignments were going on. So I think the reach was also good, and I reached out to them.
Got it. Perfect.
Yep.
And they responded. So this was approximately, you said, about 2 weeks after you joined.
Yes, no. The After 2 weeks, I uploaded my portfolio,
Got it.
and after like 2.5 months or 3 months, I guess approximately 3 months after that, I got the first job.
Got it. Perfect. And so was this like an hourly assignment? What were you supposed to do for this client?
So for this client, I'm handling her LinkedIn.
Hmm.
I reach out to people and I talk to people. I book meetings for her from the US only. The whole clientele is from US only. I talk to people from US and book meetings for her,
Right.
and also I do marketing stuff for her from Canva. I design flyers for her seminar. She
Got it.
conducts lots of seminar and in personal seminar and virtual seminar. So I design virtual seminar posters for her, postcards for her, and or whatever marketing stuff that she needs.
Got it. And how much time do you spend for working for this client, and how much do you get paid, if you're okay sharing that?
Yeah, it's all right. Actually, the course from Skill Arbitrage is still going on.
Yeah.
So I only work for initially I work for 4 hours, strictly
Right.
4 hours because the course was going on, still going on. So, but eventually, the work is still in process. But sometimes कभी थोड़ा काम ज्यादा हो जाता है, कभी थोड़ा कम होता है. तो according to that, I adjust my working hours, maybe 6 hours
Mm,
sometimes. But strictly it's 4 hours.
mm.
And initial payment when I started out, because she said that I would like to see your work, and it's only for 4 hours, so I'll give you minimal payment only, and it was for like 12k per month.
Got
Initially
it.
it was
Yeah.
12k per month, but after that, when I put in more hours, and if the work is more, she always pays me extra also. So yeah, that's the thing that I like about her, that
Yeah.
whenever she gives me more work and the workload is there, so I feel seen there, so she
Yeah.
always gives me extra. So
Yeah.
right now I start so at that time I started from 11 to 12k in between that, and right now it's 24k
Wow.
as
So
if right now.
so after spending lakhs of rupees doing your MBA,
Yep.
all these things that you're actually now using in this remote job with this client, all of this was not taught in your master's program. This is something you learned
Not at all.
here.
Yeah. Yes.
Got it.
Exactly. Not at all.
And so many times when people turn out as in companies after the placement cycle or however you get a job, one thing that you said is, "Oh, I feel seen." And
Exactly.
how do you talk about your experience with your other contemporaries, people who studied with you?
Actually, I haven't got that chance. Actually, yes. Initially, when the course was going on, digital marketing thing was going on, content
Yeah.
creation and everything under Vritti ma'am. We used to discuss this a lot whenever there was someone who got a job and went ahead with the opportunity. We always used to discuss all this. So yeah, from my
Yeah.
batch, people know. I know about them. They know about me. What are
Yeah.
they doing?
And you're doing all of this work from the comfort of your home.
Exactly.
And one of the things you said is, my course is still on. So are you saying that people in skill arbitrage don't need to wait for their course to get over to start earning?
Nope, not at all. For me, it happened after 2 months.
Right.
I
Got
mean,
it.
it's the fastest a course has given results to, I think, anyone. So yeah, you don't have to wait, because from first day they teach you to build your portfolio, to how to reach to clients, how to
Hmm.
even if you don't have any experiences, the assignments that they give are really
Hmm.
helpful. And
Yeah.
once you do it, and once you're really into it, and
Hmm.
it's sorted. It just
Bas-
gives you result.
Yeah, basically, you took 2 months to actually build track record because you didn't have experience. So
Hmm.
whatever you were doing as your assignments actually was your proof of work. and that took time to build. Understood. So where do you see yourself if I ask you in the next 1 year?
Um, mm, Sometimes I think I might be working in the same company, but for full time, and also social media thing, like social media manager. For the social media manager thing, I'm learning it right now. I'm in a learning phase. I'm doing it and I'm learning, but I would love to build a career around it. Social
Yeah,
media managing thing, yes, and
yeah,
also designing. Because after working for like 7 to 8 months now, I've realized that on LinkedIn, I really like designing on Canva, or marketing stuff, or whatever it is. So yes, I think into marketing thing, more into designing, more into
yeah,
social media
yeah,
managing thing.
yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. And so this was one opportunity, and you also said that you're working for a photographer who's also
Yes.
from the who's a referral. And how
Yep.
many hours do you spend for that work?
Actually, not much hours because the work is right now is less. I manage his Instagram page, like uh, posting and everything, captions, whatever is related to Instagram, and also I manage his website. So
Mm,
I'm upload stuff on his website. Like he sells prints,
mm,
whatever he clicks, he sells.
yeah,
So I upload that on his website
mm,
and manage his Instagram.
got it.
So maybe around 2 3 hours. And in fact, if I work on Saturday and Sunday also, and I schedule post for him for the whole week, the work becomes more less and hours. I don't have to spend more hours in that.
Got it. So how much are you making in a month?
Um, as of right now, because the social media thing is giving result little slow because I'm new at it and I'm working
Don't
around it.
worry about it. For someone who is struggling after paying lakhs, and for someone who's just started learning everything that they're using to earn, it's very good. I just want everyone to know that people even struggle with these basic jobs when they do a traditional MBA program because it doesn't really put you on the forefront to solve problems. And you're only starting right now.
Yep, yep. So I've told you like it was 24K for that one and plus 10K for this. So 34, 35, around 35K.
Perfect. How's your
Yep.
family reacting to this? Are they happy?
Yes, of course they are happy. They like, yeah, yeah, like they're happy, of course, because after MBA I was struggling to even get a job, or I didn't know what to do, where
Mm,
to go, what
yeah.
direction to go, what options to take. So of course they're happy. Because honestly speaking, I was just thinking about it today only that whatever I spent on this course, I
Mm,
have earned double of it
yeah.
within within a short span of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
And
think मुझे yeah.
like you're saying, Ankita, this is only where it starts. I
Hmm.
promise you, if you're putting in the effort in 1 year, you're going to be in a completely different place.
Exactly, exactly. I totally agree because right now the course is also ongoing. I'm learning new things. Once the course gets finished and I put more hours and all the experiences that I've learned from there, whatever I learned from there, of course, the pay is going to increase, the
Yeah.
opportunity is going to get bigger. Of course,
Yeah.
yes.
Perfect. 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 Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ankita, for coming and sharing your experience. This was great. And
Thank you
more
so much,
power
ma'am.
to you. And we wish that you only grow upwards and onwards from here. And yeah, very excited to talk to you another time to know about all the good things you're creating.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully, next time I have one more client
Yes. Why
because
why
I'm
just one?
yes, because I'm about to have an interview with them, meeting with them like tomorrow. So
Sure,
hopefully, fingers crossed.
sure. Absolutely.
All the best for your
Yes, ma'am.
meeting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Well
so
done.
much. I've seen so I get I see ads on YouTube still now, and you're always there on Instagram and on my YouTube, and I'm so happy to see you all around on Instagram and YouTube.
I'm so
Whether
glad.
yeah, one day I was watching a YouTube video with my mother on her phone, and your ad came. I said, "Mummy, this is my son. This is he's from the institute only." I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Good.
Lovely.
Well, Great. All the best, Ankita. We are super proud of you. Please continue putting in your 2 hours, 3 hours a day. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Awesome. All the best. What do you say to people who are on the fence, who
Um,
don't have money,
sorry, sir.
who don't have money on the fence? They're like 3,000 कहाँ से arrange करें?
I actually one friend of mine was also looking for some course on digital marketing and everything, and it was last week only. So I told her, why don't you join the course? It's a nice course. I think she's looking into some options, but that you have reminded me. I will talk to her and I'll strictly call her and tell her that you should join the course.
But there are people, Ankita, who are
Yeah.
listening to you right
Yes.
here in this boot camp. They're in the same boat that you were in, right? You were also attending a boot camp like this, right? And people are iffy. क्या करना है, करे नहीं करे. उनको क्या बोलोगे?
For them, I think you should definitely, most definitely go for this course because again, I got my first job within 2 months. Maybe you'll get in 1 month also because my skill set was my experience was very low. I didn't have any experience, but even after that, I got it. So I think you should definitely go around because the educators are really nice, really helpful. The course will stay around with you. Um, for 5 years, so you can learn it at your own pace. It's not an option that you will not do this course. It is, you should do it. मैं कितने बार
Got
बोलूं,
it.
I don't know, but you should do it. You should most
Got
definitely
it.
go for it.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ankita, for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay,
So
perfect.
if
How
you're
was
a
that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
how was that for you? Let us know. If you're a beginner with no prior skill sets, also you can start doing this, right? Any additional earning makes a difference. And which program in the world even made you earn 30,000 rupees a right? Even for the jobs you got, you had to fight yourself most of the time, right? Yeah, Leela Madhavi, you will get hard copy of material. All services are available to you for 5 years. If you are busy right now, you want to start studying later, you can do that. Okay, block your seat, complete your admission, and you can then do it later. Okay. Uh,
Will you welcome?
what else? We want to, yeah, let's see whose block test is. But what are your top questions? See, there are older people also. There's Ramesh Chandra Vadali, who is retiring in. He's a finance guy, and he was retiring in Kenya. And he was like, Kenya में तो 2 crore का offer है. What do I do? How do I come back to India? Now, after he started doing remote work with us, he has earned. He's one of the first skill arbitrage learners in this area to earn $100,000. He's doing various kinds of things like consulting basically, and lot of AI consulting he's doing. He has booked projects worth $100,000 and earned approximately $80,000. And he has done it in about a year and a half. Okay. I did not invite older people because you understand, lot of if I invite older people, the younger people will get excluded. But if younger people can do it, then older people can do it. Plus, we have not been teaching support and ops work specifically. We were teaching AI for business growth. We were teaching virtual assistant work, which these people have done to get to this level. Imagine if you learn support and ops, where you will reach, right? Okay, let's understand who I want to just have a sense of who has booked their seats, and I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself to your batchmates in a specific format. Okay, so we're going to write on chat.
I've just written.
Mansi has written, right? Mansi Arya, business owner, 7 years, Gurugram. 7 years is what? Work ex.
Total experience. Yeah, work experience.
Okay, so women we don't ask age, so we write work ex. Right. Okay. So anyway, whichever way, either write your age or work ex, just clarify it and write it on chat. We want to know who's blocked their seats. Okay, let us please mark everybody. We have open chat. Preetinand Dash. Preeti IT professional. Location, years of
Say where
experience.
you're from. We want to welcome everyone. We're going to call out your name and let's do this quick. We want you to know who's in the batch with you, or only those people who registered. Okay, let's get some excitement, everybody. Okay, Preeti Nanda Dash, IT professional. Where are you from? Chand, salaried, 14 years. Okay. All those of you who are writing to hosts and panelists, I'm not going to take your name. Please mark everyone. We're at end of day 2. Okay, Piyush. Okay, this is going really fast. This is the part I like. Piyush, Pune, 27 plus years of experience in IT. Lovely. Okay. So many of you are marking hosts and panelists. Please mark everyone. Prashant, 20 years from Bangalore. in operations. Lovely. Okay. Brinda, 14 years overall business analyst, finished project management, Chennai. Nikunj, 37, CA finalist from Bangalore. Then Kumari Jayalakshmi, currently on a break from an IT job from Bangalore. Welcome. Jonathan from Hyderabad, risk ops management. Lovely. Imran, 18 years of experience in customer service and staffing from Indore. Girish, senior IT consultant from Bangalore, 25 years of experience. Lovely. Okay, everyone, hosts and panelists, you're marking. I want you to mark everyone. That's when I'm going to read out your name. Rinki, senior consultant executive, 8 years of experience from Bangalore. Joseph, facility management, 20 years of experience. Lovely, welcome. Okay, Vikram, 38 years, Kolkata, 18 years of experience in international BPO sales. Then Santosh, 20 years of IT experience from Bangalore. Okay, Prima, quickly take up. Then Anand, 38 years working for 16 years in Hyderabad. Welcome. Archana, 20 and 21 years of experience, customer service, senior manager from Pune. Ravi, customer service, 50 years from Vijayawada. Lovely. We have people from all over. Sanjay, international affairs officer from Bangalore. Vishal, on a career break currently, 22 years of experience in banking and hardware services. Lovely. Shobit, 15 years of experience in IT operation from Noida. Devanshu, operations executive with 1 year of experience. Bhagya, training manager from Bangalore with 14 years of experience. Hema, Nagpur, 14 years of experience, customer service manager. Okay, let's see. Saad, currently on a break from IT. I hope you've taken up the offer. Shobit, 15 years of experience in IT operations. Shantanu from Goa, 25 years of experience in sales and operations. Okay. Let's see. 1 second. So many of you are writing the hosts and panelists. Somnath, 12 years of experience in insurance back-end operations from Pune. Harita, IT professional, 7 years of experience from Hyderabad. Nipun, 13 years of experience in BPO team management. Lovely. Okay, let's see who else. Ranjit, immigration specialist, US and Canada, 12 years of experience. Wow, I'm loving the people that are coming. Babita Tyagi, 20 years of experience as a teacher. Saad, 5 years of experience in IT. Okay, let's see. Some of your Abhishek from Mysore, 10 years of experience in pharma. Okay, Jatin, Alibag, 11 years of experience in operations and sales and banking and finance. Anubhav, 17 years of experience in teaching from Lucknow. Wow. 1 second. I have like 99 more people's messages that I have to see. Okay, Ravi Kumar, 12 years of 12 years of experience from Lucknow. Praveen, operations management, 17 years of experience from Hyderabad. Supriya, Naveen, 17 years of experience. Oh, this is a message from our team. Okay, there's so many of you whose messages I may have missed because you're writing to hosts and panelists. But what an interesting batch. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your learning journey. Welcome aboard. This is going to be a turning point in your career and your life. Venkat, welcome. 8 years in TCS. Okay, and people go on and are still introducing themselves. Everyone, time to see who's in the next batch. We have a very interesting batch. And if you've not taken up the offer, make sure that you do if your payment is going through. You must be realizing the kind of stuff that we're teaching you, nobody is actually teaching. And this opportunity is not coming again anytime soon. So take it while it's still there. Okay.
Guys, so most of the seats you can see are gone. Very few seats are left. You've seen people introducing themselves. You know what kind of people have taken their seats. Congratulations to those who blocked their seats. We are excited, honored, and grateful and excited to serve you to achieve success. Thank you for trusting us. Right? And those of you who couldn't take a seat, at 302 people here, there is still seats left. Last opportunity is there. After that, you will not be able to book. Right? So, and good news is that we have an incredible and amazing batch. right? So this is the last opportunity. Take action quickly, right?
And
And
if you have, sorry, I'm so sorry.
please go on. Yeah.
If you have questions and if there is stuff that is coming in the way for you to take this up, the only time to ask those questions is right now. Okay? Nobody's going to talk to you about this once you leave the Zoom session. So, and it's not coming in tomorrow. So make sure that you ask your questions, be a clear yes, no, just take this, decide on this, and take action.
Okay, Abhishek Dubey will confirm. And because we had this problem that the link was down initially and people paid later on, and I don't know, who was in first 42, who was not, and some people might get prejudiced. I've requested our team, they're going to come back on this. Okay, that everybody who gets the offer today should get the extra course because of this problem that happened. I'm going to come back to you on that. Okay, but make your arrangement and start it. And people are asking uh, what is the duration. So I'm telling you, okay, here 6 months, each course is 6 months, right? Now you can start approximately 1 to 2 courses at a time. All right, and you have our services for 5 years. What does this mean? 5 years means that you can do a course 2 times, 3 times. You want career support for 5 years, it is available. Okay, most people don't need, like, after 1 year, 2 years. Now Bhavna will need our support once in 3 months, for example, and she's been with us for approximately 1.5 or 2 years, right? So it is like that. Okay, and when is the class? On the onboarding session, can we show the timeline, Mansi?
Yeah.
On the onboarding session date, you will come to know the class time. Okay, what is the class time, which 2 days of the week you have to reserve. It's going to be after 8 p.m. if it's Monday to Saturday, or on Sundays. Which 2 days will tell you, then it will be predictable so that it's easy for you to manage and schedule. Okay, clear, Pritinanda Dash, class timing? Okay, we wanted to teach you something new, and tomorrow we are going to be having extra things on agenda. You can see on chat there are very new things that we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you how to do WhatsApp automation. Rudresh is going to show you how to do that. How do you create a customer support knowledge base? How do you train your customer support team? How to audit tickets, things like that. Right now, we are going to show you a bonus client finding strategy. Okay, ready for that? Preeti, no afternoon batch is not available. See, 10th August onboarding. This is when you will come to know your class timing. 1st to 3rd August, you have extra sessions to help you get started. And 17th August, your operations leadership course starts. 30 days from here is the refund period. We are putting everything transparent. Yes, Ashim, we will share the calendar with you on 10th August. Okay, you will get everything, all clarity here, and you will know when to do what. Okay, clear, guys? That link will go down once the seats are over. That is programmed to do. Okay, tomorrow we are going to show you a lot of exciting things. Right now, who's ready for learning how to find clients through a bonus process? We're going to show you how to use Claude to do this. Okay, okay, guys, good news. I have got the confirmation. I am checking my WhatsApp on my computer. The team has said that they will extend to people. If you book offer today, everybody who gets offer will not be there later, but the extra courses written will be available to everybody who's here. Okay, I've just now gotten the confirmation. Okay, all right. Deepali Pampativar, non-tech 50 plus accounts background. How will sustain? Anybody 50 plus? Please don't worry, you can succeed. We have had many people up to age of 60 plus and 70 plus also. Right? There are people who do this after retirement to do some earnings on the side. Right? And if your payment went through of 3,000 rupees, your scholarship is confirmed. All right, just save your message of deduction. I'm also going to show you our website. Is our website loading, Mansi? We'll tell you the number to call so that you can confirm whether payment is received or not in case you're anxious. And you will get a manual payment confirmation maybe by tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to send you a link here.
I'm just checking on the website. Okay. Yeah, the website is loading.
Yeah, it is loading.
Yeah.
Website is loading. We can.
Yeah, this is the number to call. Okay. Add +91 so that your call goes through if you need a confirmation ki payment ho gaya ki nahi. वैसे just save your message of deduction. There is no problem. We're going to get in touch with all of you tomorrow. Okay. All right. And anybody worried, I just want to ask you one last thing. Okay. A lot of people have mentioned money issues. There are 282 people here. We are past 5. It's 5:15 p.m. and you're still here. So it seems you're contemplating something, right? I just want to ask you something. How many opportunities in life have you been missing because you will do it later never came, and opportunities being kept missed one after another, right? This remote work opportunity won't be there forever. There will be more competition. AI tools, eventually all support and ops people will realize they have to learn this to solve bigger problems, right? But if it is too late, you will end up facing unemployment for some time. You will, if you already have a money problem, that problem doesn't get solved. How do you make your weekend count? Guys, you could have been with family, but you are here trying to learn and apply. If you have help, you increase your chances of success. This is the time to claim the offer. Okay, how many times you missed an opportunity because other people discouraged you and you bought into their doubts? You have to trust yourself, and here you have an ecosystem that is there to support you and motivate you. We are your tribe at Skill Arbitrage, and we say it's possible when everybody says it's not possible. How many times you missed opportunity because you were afraid to try, because what if you fail? Here you have practice in dummy demo mode. You make mistakes, no problem. It's net practice, it's safe, you won't lose a client. When you're confident, start pitching immediately. During course, people start earning, right? Take the offer. Otherwise, if you don't take action, how does it work? How many times you prioritize short-term comfort over long-term growth? ये रिस्क नहीं लेना है, 2 घंटे नहीं यार, थोड़ा चिल कर लेते हैं, राइट? थोड़ा इंस्टा कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा नेटफ्लिक्स कर लेते हैं. You waited for the perfect moment that never came. The perfect time is a fantasy. It is never ever going to come. Okay, so you have to. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has said this. As a CEO, you will never have, and you're the CEO of your own life at least, right? Even if you're not of a company, you will always have imperfect information, and you have to take decision. Okay, and that decision can be made right or wrong with your future action. So here there is no risk of going wrong. You even have a refund policy, you have government recognition programs, all of that, right? Take that risk and have faith in yourself, right? Maybe you underestimated yourself and assumed you weren't ready. If you are here today, just 3 hours today, I am clear you're ready. You got to put in those 2 hours or 1 hour a day, but you're ready. And if you failed in the past, somebody said, in the past I got problem, I couldn't succeed in a challenge. That's the past. Don't let it define your future. Something else is possible, and you know now what not to do so that you succeed in future. It's not taking action will make me succeed. That is guaranteed to fail. If you don't take action, it is guaranteed failure, right? You want to move that in your life. Maybe you allowed fear of judgment to hold you back. You can do it quietly. We'll tell you how to moonlight safely, how to do it in a safe and secure way. When you're successful, you announce, no problem, right? And then people will be like, how did you do it? You're a genius. Maybe you ignored your intuition because logic told you otherwise. Now, this is a time when, most of you will think this is not possible. My gut says it is. That's why I'm here. But, I don't think logically this should not be possible. Take action, guys. You have all the risks, everything in your interest, everything, all the risk is on us. There's no risk on you here if you see. Maybe you got caught up in distractions and forgot your bigger goal. Right now, the biggest distraction of all time is I don't have money. It's not like by not taking action, you're going to get money, right? You still have to take action to get some money in life, right? Maybe you compared yourself to others and decided you weren't good enough. If you do that, I'm guilty of doing that all the time. But the times that you stop doing that, allow yourself to stop doing that so that you can get some result, right? This is the time to do that, right? Because when you get results, you will be like, I can do it too. I am my own person. I am unique, right? Maybe you played it safe instead of taking a calculated risk. This is like tuition, cheaper than maths tuition fee, cheaper than pocket money for your kids. You imagine? And if you don't earn this, what's going to happen? People are going to say, right, I want the next phone, I want a MacBook, I want this, I want higher education, I want to buy a house, my EMIs are there. वो सब के लिए, how do you increase your capability? Your employer can give you limited growth, but your own skills and your own outreach capability can take you to next level, right? And this is why all the ops people do Six Sigma, this, that. But this is the one thing that can directly jump their earnings. I told you people here who came had no ops background, got results, right? So maybe you waited for permission instead of giving it to yourself. This is the time. I'm giving you permission. You give yourself permission. Let's say, who am I to give, right? You gotta give yourself permission and do this. This is the time to do this. Okay? Guys, this will not be there later. And I'm telling you, 3 months you miss, these 3 months could be game changer of your life, right? Okay, Garima is going to. So those who want to take action, you want to arrange. Some of you said I have 1,000, I have 2,000, but I can't change it. What can I do in that program? I can't change that number, right? We kept it as low so that people can afford it. Please go ahead and do this. I know some of you think it should be free. When I get results, I will pay. But I'll tell you the history of the world. All income sharing businesses, edtech companies shut down across the world globally. Nobody pays after they get the results. And we have given 82% scholarship. If I give it to you free, I can't hire people and compensate them. And you will not know the value of it. Okay, so I'll be wasting resources. It's not sustainable. Understand the practicality of life. But if you put in the work, you can get results. Okay. All right, Garima, over to you guys. Those who want to arrange, go ahead, do it right now. And those of you who are not going to take action any which ways, like not going to take the offer, please still take action in life. But then don't miss Garima's skill right now because this is mind blowing. All right, Garima.
Right. Hi again, everybody. So we now are jumping on to reaching out to the clients that we want to help, right? Now, again, I'm going to be using Claude, but the whole game here is how do you create a prompt that will get you a nice and really helpful output. So I'll take you through the prompt. In the meantime, it'll take some time to actually think and create my output. So basically, I've told Claude that I am an AI specialist, support and operations professional, looking to offer my high value services to three categories of businesses: client serving, e-com, healthcare. Right now, my objective is I want to help these businesses scale that you also want to do, and I'm gonna give them AI powered solutions. I'm gonna give them systemization in their operations, and I'm gonna give them proactive structures and support. My expertise is here that you will be learning throughout the course. All these AI tool integrations, workflow, CRM automations, you will be learning. So you can very well offer these services. Now, part one that I want my Claude to do is tell me what relevant services specifically I want to give. 10 to 15 high impact services so that I can charge high. Second part, also tell me 50 companies. Those companies should be startups and SMEs. They should be small, new companies in the US because I want to be earning in dollars. And 15 should be agencies, 20 should be e-com, 15 should be healthcare. Right? For each, you have to tell me company name, website, LinkedIn, email address, everything that I would want. Now, the best part is Claude will also tell me what are the pain points that that specific company is facing so that I exactly target that pain point and I help them alleviate that pain and I give them a solution to that pain. Finally, I also ask Claude to give me a strategy. How do I pitch? Now that I know their pain points, what KPIs should I offer? What is the ROI that I should offer? How should I basically psychologically give language to my pitch? A cold outreach script, aap hi bana do, right? So everything has been given in the output. Now, first is client facing agencies. These are the services that I should be offering. Relevant services. All these things you will be learning: SMS, email, voice calls. We did a voice agent yesterday itself. Now it is giving me 50 US companies that I should offer, 15 companies and agencies. All these are 15 companies.
Take this slowly. Just show
Then
me
20
the list
companies.
slowly. How are you finding
Yeah.
this, guys? List of companies, service, everything with email ID, founder. You can look them up on LinkedIn. Email ID is there,
Yeah.
right? For some of them. You can use
Most
Apollo to uncover email ID, but imagine how many of these things that you could learn to start pitching and start getting work if you know the skills, right?
So these are the 15 companies in agencies. Next, I asked for 20 companies in D2C or ecom. I have these. I have LinkedIn. I have the email address of the decision maker, this the co-founder, CEO, co-founder, COO, co-founder, and I have the number of employees, what they're doing. Next, I also have healthcare 15 companies that I can target and pitch. Right. So basically, now you know who you want to target. Now, how do you want to target? You should know what pain points, what are the challenges that they're facing. Some of them are facing chaotic client onboarding, could be a SaaS, then task, slippage, deadline management. And all of this, you can, of course, create flowcharts, you can create processes for them, you can create solutions that are AI based, and you can, of course, add to the efficiency of their company. E-com ke pain points, then you have healthcare pain points. Finally, part 4, I asked it to also tell me a pitch. What should I pitch? What are the KPIs that I should basically endorse, and tell them that in 15 to 20 hours a week, I'll save for you per team member on admin tasks. Why? Because I'll be deploying AI. I'll give you a 50% I'll give you a 50% reduction in project delays. I'll give you 30% improvement. So all these numbers make your pitch very effective. And finally, I'll give you for free 2-week audit. I'll give you paid 30-day pilot after that, only after you like my free service. Then finally, the outcome I'm offering is custom proposal for full implementation based on results. And this is where you actually charge them the highest. Now, cold outreach on LinkedIn, you can send this message. On email, if you're sending, you will send this email. To ecom, you will send these KPOs, these offers, free, paid, and your highest, the high charge offer. Then LinkedIn email again for healthcare, you have the same here. And now I think you don't have to do much. You simply have to send emails, and that also you can send through AI. You can simply put it all in a table and automatically send all these emails to all these people with just a few buttons. Right. So we'll also teach you all of that. So you will do all of this task within 10 minutes. That's about it. If
How
you
was it?
Okay.
What do you guys think? New strategies? You learned Apollo. You learned Y Combinator yesterday. You learned Claude, correct? And what else did you learn? Um, you learned Clutch, and you got a list of. Can somebody pull out a list of all those SME websites? So Clutch is not for startups. It is for small and medium businesses, which are services businesses. Okay, they also need ops people, because you remember, even a digital marketing business needs ops, because what is the onboarding journey and roadmap for helping a client to get results with them? You need an onboarding plan. You need to identify quick wins. You need to ensure that, just their ticket is not closed, their call is not taken, the whole thing is being done, right? Prima, just heard all this is new, right? Archana Jain, if you got the message, you're confirmed, right? AI automation course starts in October. Block your seat now. You can paste the chat and make it available to everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. You want to show that return and refund process flowchart? One bonus skill, last one for the day, guys. And tomorrow we have mad stuff coming up. Can you use GPT for this? Yes. Sometimes we find better results with Claude. So we prefer Claude for many things. I like GPT for one reason: you can give it voice typing. On Claude, if you have to voice type, you have to use a mobile. Okay. Amir Kasi, check your spam also by chance if it went there. And guys, please save the document that has been shared by our team, which tells you what all you will get. Can you share that again, Sheena or Antara? List of courses and services. It was shared at 5:25 p.m. just so that you have no doubt ki what will I learn, right? The one very clear so that you have it with you. Okay. Okay, Nish. Just check your message. Save your message of deduction. We will, because our site wasn't working, we will manually do this. This is why you realize all of operations work can never be automated. Right now, we need a fail safe human ops because the ops link didn't work. Right. So that happens. It will always ops people will be needed, but the people who can handle AI also. Right. Okay. You want to learn one more process creation with AI? Why process creation? Which process you will create? There are 2 3 things you can do. Okay. One is that when you talk to a business and you help them with one thing, let's say reviews. Some negative reviews might be genuine also. So you can say, I can help you fix this by improving your processes. First thing is that sector wise, you have to create whichever sector it is, e-commerce or D2C, you have to create all list of processes, right? And then you have to define the process. Then you have to train someone on it, and then you have to ensure that the process is working properly. Now, there are many processes in the business, but one process that the founder will really want is a process for upselling, returns, and refunds so that there is no problem there. So, Garima will show you how to do this. Okay. All right. All right, Garima, over to you.
Sure. Do you want me to do an upselling or a return or a combined one?
You can do a combined one, chalega.
Okay. All right. Okay. Again, I'll share my screen.
We will use a tool called draw.io and some AI and define it, and you'll realize it's much faster than traditional ways.
Again, my prompts are pretty long, and I'll tell you the secret also. The prompts are also not written by me completely. I asked ChatGPT to write a highly detailed prompt for me. So basically, what I tell ChatGPT is, you're an expert in business process modeling and mermaid diagram creation. Please create clean, parse, safe mermaid code. Why? I tell the scenario. Law Sikho. First, it has to find
How
out.
did you get this? This you wrote on yourself or you?
No, no, no. I'm very lazy to write such long prompts. What I
How
do
did you
is,
write it?
sorry,
How did you make this big prompt?
I'll actually, should I, do you want me to take,
Show them.
take you through the whole process?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Find out
yeah, please.
about Law Sikho. Okay. What it does and everything. So I'm very random with it. Now, I want to create a flowchart that explains a support professionals team on how to handle calls regarding upselling potential, refunds, or returns. Make it highly detailed, taking in all the possibilities. Now, for this, also give me a prompt that I can reuse on ChatGPT later as well. Make sure it is extremely detailed and without any error. So basically, I'm instructing it. It's searching what LawSeco actually does. Return policy, it is reading from the website. It is reading support call. It is reading the entire process now. Now, it is giving me.
And it has made something which is, I think it's compliant with our refund policy. So it picked that up
Yes.
on its own.
Yeah. Right. So this is the prompt. I can now create a new chat. This is a prompt. I want you to act as a support operations expert. Please create a highly detailed call flowchart outline that covers call intake, purpose identification. No, I didn't like it.
One more thing. AI may you have to play around. Sometimes you don't get the right thing, okay?
Make
And
it
it's
more
natural.
detailed.
It's not a performance with AI. Please
Give a
understand.
proper process that can be followed and made into flowchart with as many possibilities and branches. Your prompt disappointed me. Okay. Now it's trying to impress us. Basically, you're an expert in business process modeling for customer support. Basically, the best prompt actually gives an assumption to the AI what you want to, what you are, what you should act as. So I'll simply copy it. Your prompt is ready, basically. Now I'll paste this prompt. Simple. What I asked it was, I'll read out the prompt actually. You see how long the prompt was? You're an expert in business process modeling. Create a mermaid compatible syntax safe flowchart using flowchart TD format. Avoid emoticons because it creates errors. Smart quotes, non ASCII characters because that gets HTML confused. Use clear labels for nodes and structural branches. Scenario dega, entry point dega, refund process dega, everything is given. Upselling process dega, general support, technical issues, escalating logic, everything that you need. Now, this is a mermaid code that we have received. What is a mermaid code? Basically, you'll see. Mermaid code is nothing. I actually exhausted my chances on my free account, so I'm creating it on another one. I go to flowchart. I simply paste this here, and you see the flowchart is ready. I'll
Garima, there are some of the terms that I didn't understand. How did we get that? How did we create the prompt? I don't
which
know those terms. The
which
syntax, and that sounds like alien to me.
no, you
Syntax
don't even have to
is
understand it. No, that's the whole point. It is between ChatGPT and Mermaid to do the task. You have simply my instruction was simple English, right? Now the instruction that ChatGPT has given, it is for Mermaid code to be created. I don't have to understand everything that is here. I don't have to understand what
So
they're
the
doing
prompt
within
and
each
the
other.
code are both generated by ChatGPT. So she's used
Everything.
ChatGPT to give the prompt also.
Yeah.
She gave a basic prompt. If she gave that to any tool, it wouldn't work. So she said to ChatGPT
Yeah.
that make a process flow prompt and for a particular tool. Because if you have to make flowchart, you have to make in Mermaid. Some of you know, right? Like there's a language called HTML or CSS. If you have to make a web page, the design of web page happens in HTML or CSS. But design of flowchart doesn't happen in that. The design of that happens in Mermaid. Like you know that photo images follow JPG, right? Then there is some concept like some images can be enlarged if they are vectors. Now in flowchart and diagram language, it is called Mermaid. You don't have to know
all right.
it.
So
We
I
just showed
don't
you how
need
to
to
do
know
it.
all of
She
this.
pasted on the left.
I
Yeah.
just need
Yeah.
to give the prompt. I don't need to know all of
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
technicalities.
I just need to be good at the language to instruct. The technical person is ChatGPT, and the another technical developer I have is Mermaid. I just am a project manager between the two of these people.
So these two are my team members, and I just have to guide them in the right way and
Absolutely.
give them the right prompts
Yeah.
to get my work done.
Yeah. So basically, ChatGPT gave me all this code, and you see such an expansive,
Can you expand
detailed
it and we can show? And this
code.
is for what the founder wants:
Yeah.
upselling, cross-selling, referrals.
Now, सबसे पहला entry point is your start.
Hmm.
Learner initiates refund request. तो क्या किया जाए? Is the course refundable? If yes, these are the options. If no, the last option is reject. No, it's not refundable. Aftermath future enrollments may be restricted to that person. If it is refundable, yes, is refund request between 31 and 45 day from the course start? Yes. If yes, did the learner attend all the classes? If yes, no. So basically, it clears all the entire process for a person who's talking on the call. कि ये जवाब आए तो I have to do this. If the student is giving this answer, I have to do this. Basically, the entire process is visually, graphically explained in a way that nobody has to read paragraphs of refund policies anymore.
Do you think this will help someone from an operations and support process if you are choosing the speed, the training, the compliance rate, right? How fast are we able to correctly execute this? If I hire somebody, can they follow this flowchart easily? Tell me on chat, do you like this kind of work? Is this exciting? 229 people here at 540. Oh my God. What's stopping you? I think last one or two seats may be left at max, and that link goes down then. Okay, tomorrow we're going to show you how to do customer support training and audit of tickets. Okay, we may give you a bonus on how to create a customer support knowledge base, how to do custom metrics, many things. Okay, right now, any questions that we can help you with? Can you
Yes, we
download that?
just
Yeah.
downloaded. Yeah, Harsh, I just showed how to export. I'll show it again. There was this export button on the right hand side corner. I simply exported into either PNG, CVG, SVG image, or MMD text. We don't need MMD. We just need a PNG. That's the most commonly used internet image format, and I can simply export it into a PNG format. And this is what you and it's very easy for them to basically follow any process. Yeah.
Don't worry if you didn't follow 100%, even if you learned one new thing. If you saw what's possible, it's a big learning because in class you'll have 2 hours to learn, then practice, then do, then you get feedback. Mithun Chatterjee, this is in the course curriculum, right? You learn there. Harsh, yes, you can do the formatting. You can click on it, make colors, change arrows, do all of that. Correct? Praveen, most of the AI use the free version, right? We don't have actually when you're getting work you can pay right for them and you can ask your client to pay that much for the tool. That doesn't matter. Prima will call you tomorrow. Most calls, I think everything will be happening tomorrow. Harsh, what is your use as a tool for WhatsApp communication? And we do also calling. There is a call process. There are many other things. Email. Okay, there's a welcome call. So once your payment is through, we told you, right? Tomorrow you will get a tomorrow you'll get a call where we'll help you with the remaining admission process. Once your admission is confirmed, then we will have a onboarding process where you'll get a one-on-one welcome call linked to a group session where you can see how to use our platform and the services because there's a group session where it's taught. Some of it is communicated live on a one-on-one call also. We'll make multiple attempts to call you. And then also in an email, you'll get all the access details. Okay. Nikunj Mohta classes will tell you on the day of the onboarding which days it will be so that you can schedule yourself. Okay. Garima, if you can share any links, downloadables, it will be helpful. And later you can share the giveaways in the community. The mermaid chart, right? You can go on this and see. No, the diagram is not.
So very
That diagram doesn't come. Mermaid, you can create your own chart, guys. Sorry?
yeah. But anyway, given the prompt for flowchart on ChatGPT, that will work.
Remember, guys, AI will do things middle to middle. It will never do the whole thing. Flowchart is made, now you have to make training. Then you have to tell a human to implement it. Then you have to ask AI, give a test. Then you have to track this, right? Vishal Nagendra, you tried voice assistance with 11 labs, but you are stuck. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens, right? You'll get training on it in the session. When you actually deploy, it's different. Pinto, why it's called Mermaid? God knows. I didn't name it. If your payment goes through, your seat is blocked. Okay, successfully. Just save your message of reduction. That link will go down whenever it is, whenever the seats are over, it will automatically go down. Okay, it will be taken down. Leven Bose, how to skill demand on Upwork, Fiverr, and other platform. How to build LinkedIn, Facebook profile without moonlighting. That's a big conversation. You'll have to book one-on-one sessions and group sessions to understand. These are different parts. Upwork different, Fiverr different, LinkedIn different, right? And moonlighting segment different. We teach all of this. There are many people who are already working in full-time jobs who are doing this on the side. I have a list where I've hidden their names so that they are not embarrassed. Okay, and they are doing, hundreds of them are doing. We help them to do it. Okay, guys, we are going to probably sign out. If there's anything, you can let us know. I hope you enjoyed the session and found it valuable, please implement this in your life. Harsh, check on Mermaid. I don't know if you can download in PPT. You can download in all general usable formats. Tomorrow it is 7 to 10 because people might be at work. Praveen, is there any chance of starting the course ASAP? 10th August. Yeah, in pre-onboarding only we'll help you. Just complete admission. We can start service to you. We can just let our team know when you get onboarded, okay? And you need back to that. Just to check, is there any tool if we upload any document, give the process flow? Try it. It should be there on GPT only. Nikunj, we'll help. Everybody who wants to start ASAP, we'll help you. And definitely come tomorrow so that you can start ASAP. Look, tomorrow's agenda is e-commerce store owners, product hunt, Upwork is there, auditing performance of customer support. So many things are there tomorrow. Siddharth, log in when you can. If it's 7:30, then so be it. Okay, Riyaj Mujawar, once your admission is complete, our team will start sharing low skill and no skill freelance work opportunities with you. 7 p.m. tomorrow. We will close, okay? Sanjay, why are you not able to join? Tomorrow? Tomorrow will be golden. Tomorrow is like skill like that. Okay, see you everybody. 206 people are here. I thank you so much for your time. It's incredibly valuable that you've been here. Okay. We're going to close the session. Thank you so much. And please implement these techniques in your life, even if you couldn't join. Right. And those of you who are trying to take action while that page is up because it'll go down anytime. Ajit, prompts will be emailed as giveaways and shared in the community. Okay. Esther, you can join through mobile also. Bye. See you. Take care. And please leave your review on the links, social media links we will share on chat. Nowhere, anywhere else is somebody sharing all these amazing things with you, right? I'm only asking for a review in return, right? Just go to the reviews on LinkedIn and Facebook or Insta, wherever, and leave a review. LinkedIn and Twitter. Is there a review link that we can share? Noshina? Let's do that quickly, okay? And then we're done for the day. Awesome. Thank you so much. Joseph, you'll have a way to interact with batchmates and stuff. Okay. Cheers and see you and bye.